as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, midnight glory, heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red, flashing voices loud, future kings standing on their cloud. Checking the charts with her AI, up we go, reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies, on the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, tracking the charts, midnight glory. Sanctuary in awe, it's blending, mind on fire, never ending. Dreams of gold, relentless fight, push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night.
Hello, chat. Good morning. How you guys doing today? Hello, hello, hello. All right. Good to see you guys. Oh, getting set up here. What is this one? Any trade on that one yet? Nope. 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 This one. There we go. How's it going, guys? Vix died? What happened? Good morning. Coffee time. And my old Darth Vader coffee cup with dad jokes on it. You know how it goes. Good morning, Trady. Happy Poro, Giannis Mendola. Hello, Fraser. LSG 2012. Change here. Good morning. Hello. Micron and others bounced back pretty well. Kind of did, right? We still have that sort of bearish monthly map. We're going to see how all this turns out. I think on the S&P, we turned out to be breaking above that long-term bear zone top on those monthly maps, just on this overnight move. Pretty nice. Shadows, good morning. Market Vision, good morning. Matt Evans, good morning. Hello, Lucas, Gabe, Adichan. Thank you, Trader Caesar Leon, AVR Dream. Hello, 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 everyone else. Casey, Badger, James, Mark, Bye Hi Solar, Newbie. Oh yeah, today's Thursday, so we should be having all kind of news coming out this morning. It's GDP, PCE, all the good stuff. We'll talk about that in a second. BC is expected lower jobs claims, and that's what we got. Oh, that's what somebody said. We'll read it up. Somebody says, honestly, you don't pay for Rock Studio, but watching Matt, Neon, and Brad really has created a situation where random moves like that don't feel like a miss. You're looking forward to seeing the levels in Rock Scooter. It's not that expensive. We actually made it to be, it's very affordable to use this, use the software, so. Check it out. Why is my... Wait. Is my stream buffering for you guys? I keep getting this on my end. The king of the night, aka Brad, told me to make sure to tell you that I said that I like how he does the giveaways the best out of all three of y'all. Oh, like the spinning wheel or whatever. Wait, you don't like the way I do giveaways? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's the difference? Ah, dude, I pulled my back again. The second time in like a month. Not pulled it like where it's hard to walk, but it's just really sore, like just strained. This, it's not like I pulled the muscle this time, but it's strained a little bit. I was doing like some intense work. I'm like working out like crazy, but I think I'm going overboard with it. You're working at the Dart scooter. We're kind of suck at complex 3D models. Haven't forgot. You gotta finish that, dude. I'm excited to see that. Happy morning, everybody. Happy morning. Happy morning. Well, gotta play the song. Then we gotta play the song. I have a lifting belt that I didn't wear and I should wear it, but I was doing some intense rows yesterday. Trying to get back in like super duper shape. You know, since we're going into the fitness business now. The joke is I don't want to be the only fat guy at the Pilates studio. I show up, everybody's in shape. And people be like, look at her, look at the unhealthy. I'm always like super shape. That's my thing. I'm always weightlifting, training, everything. But this year, because I built like, you know, 3 businesses at once, it was kind of like a workaholic year. I didn't really do much. So I kind of just worked 24/7. But now I'm going every day again. All right. When you're like, what was it? Matt's back again. Oh, it's in here, right? Wait, what's the name of the song, Kyle? I forgot what it's called. That was like Matt's back or something. Hold on, we're gonna find this. We're gonna find this level again. There it is. Found it. I'm gonna make this my new intro song, by the way. I don't even know, Kyle, even if you don't win the songwriting contest with this one, I feel like this is my intro song. You can imagine the music video of this one. There's like a guy driving slow motion in a convertible with like his arm out the window, and he's like very serious while he's driving, like heartfelt. He's got his like, you know, the Jerry curl mullet, and it's like blowing in the wind like Lionel Richie style. You know, and he's like, it's slow motion, you know, it's so 80s, you know. And then it pans back to that night that him and the girl had that moment, and it pans back to him driving. You know what I'm saying? You can feel it, right? The Jerry curl mullet. I miss the days of how awesome the 80s used to be. You turn it up. Oh, I turned up the wrong one. Hold on. But also, like, my back hurts is also, it's a nod to like a carry, you know? We talk after you do something, after you win, you go, my back hurts. It means you carried. It means you kick ass at whatever you're doing. All right, guys, good morning. Hit that like button. Let's ready to go. We got a big event for y'all today. Tons of cool stuff. My Fun and Future is going on right now. Pass one, get one free. Huge sale on the Rapids. You know, 25, 50K are the best accounts we got on Prop Score right now. Those are the 1 day, 2 day pass, 1 day payout accounts. Pretty much the GOAT of GOAT accounts. So pass one, get one. My Fun and Futures all day today. I don't know when it ends, though. It doesn't say here. Let me look really quick. Ends the 30th of June. Oh, nice. So you got a week on that one. We got Next Gen giveaways. Next Gen also has an event going on right now. As we know, our favorite event. Wasn't it, is it still going on or is it ended? Doesn't look like it's in the campaigns. free evals. Is it still going on? Or was that just yesterday? Oh shit. Starts at 10. Oh wait, okay, hold on guys. I leaked what I'm not supposed to leak. Hold on. 10 a.m. My bad. Alright, don't tell anybody about the past one, get one. Oops. It starts at 10, so in an hour. Oops, I leaked it too early. Okay, don't go get it till 10. Oops. I blame my back. Pogo is till tomorrow, market close. Okay, never mind. I can't read today. I'll blame it on my back. Okay, so Pogo starts at 10. It's a day only, but you didn't hear it from me. Don't tell anybody. Oops. My back hurts. The best part about this song is that it's like 6 minutes long. One more thing. And we'll get going here. So free resets on next gen still going on. Yo mods, it's not in the campaigns. Y'all keep that there. Y'all can, so we know what's going on or something cool. Or in the stream prep, sorry. Never mind. I see it. I'm an idiot. Okay, so next gen. Free resets until Friday. Code reset resets at code score. Get you a discount on the eval. The drugs made me say it. There you go. My ears don't work. That's what it is. You need to steal the song. Back prompts is 2014. Herniated 3 discs. Dear God, bro, that sounds painful. All right, guys, hit that like button. We're going to get started here. I made some trades overnight. Fairly well. Did very well, actually. My back hurts. Hold on 1 second here.
Stay upright.
Dope. It's dope. It's the winning song of all winning songs ever. Good stuff. What did I forgot what I did last night. Let me jog my memory really quick. Let's pop up all of the dynamics here on my chart. Let me get ready for that. 933 on NASDAQ and 76. Oh, I shorted MHP. That's right. I shorted MHP on the NASDAQ. I mean, sorry, on the S&P on the MHP retap. I shorted. That's what I did. 933, and I got some good scalps out of that. Close enough. All right. Hold on. All right, chat. I love waking up to gains. Makes the whole little bit of the day easier when I got something in my pocket here. Okay, let's go here really quick. This is that pro account that needs to build the buffer, the one that has 1900. Everything else flipped for max. So 1900. I'm putting 3000 in this one, so we're gonna trade it for another $1100 today to max that out. And then these 3 guys are flips. Flip. So again, going towards payout. With Lucid, it's been crazy, dude. I've gotten a payout like every other day, it seems. I think I'm close to 70,000 now with Lucid. Hold on, let's see if ChatGPT can add this up. Hold on. Okay, let's throw it through the old AI here and see what it says. Where is it at? Oh, there it is. Let's start a new chat. New chat. How do you do new chat? Oh, add the profits up. Let's add it up. So Lucid, I've taken 65,390 with Lucid. Very nice, very nice. And that's been in just, this is the 5th week since I went funded with those guys, or since 5th week since I got my first payout. It's just been pretty much every other day, payout, payout, payout. So 65 G's with Lucid. Pretty nice. All right, so monthly maps, looks like we're there. We're inside of DD band. We crashed a little bit. Last couple days, we rallied up on Micron earnings, which was crazy. The market opened at MHP, busted, fell, rejected, fell. I took that short right there and maxed out my accounts, which was good. And then I left this one open. Once I got my 40 points, I chilled, and I actually shorted by proxy on NASDAQ. So what happens when you see these two setups here, right? You know that S&P popped, came down, was below like this. It was here that I grabbed the short, right here. And so on this one, I shorted here on NASDAQ by proxy because I just was like, okay, that's what I'm gonna trade. When I get a chance, I'll usually trade the NQ. So here I got in the NQ trade, and then it fell from 125 all the way down to here. I held on pretty much with everything and then closed out around here. So S&P was resistance, NASDAQ was support. Trapped between two strong pivots. That was such an easy play. It's a freaking no-brainer there. And then those of you that are, you know, trained rocket scooter traders probably longed it at MHP to the bottom. How many people here longed at the bottom? How many people shorted at the top? Did you do one of the two? Give me some dubs in chat. I want to see who made the trade overnight. Overnight has been so easy. So easy compared to the daytime. The daytime has been crazy and crappy, right? I'm not gonna lie, daytime's been horrible. Overnight is just pivoting so sharp. Y'all know, y'all believers yet? Those of you that have been in this stream for a couple minutes, couple weeks, couple months. MHP, high volume pivot. MHP, high volume pivot. You're like, wow, this guy actually is not talking shit. He's actually right. It's a high volume pivot. Every time you get there, every time you get there, every time you 100%, he has a magic calculation that can calculate the highest volume before it happens. And now you see it. And now you're like, wow, the one true person on this entire FinTwit, YouTube, whatever, that actually has some weird, cool, mystical edge. Something that's actually legit and different and works really well, right? Everyone else has got the magic sauce, but all they got are regular beans. I got the magic beans. Blue overnight. Oh, I didn't draw the blues on here, by the way, which is going to be 163, which is right here. 163 is, I guess I'll draw now. I wasn't drawing it to like save space. Put that there. And this is 74.91. I know, right? Crazy. A volume prediction technique. You've never seen anything like it before, and now you're intrigued. All it does is help me with my efficiency. I enter at the right place every time, whether I'm wrong or right, it doesn't matter. When I'm wrong pretty small. I'm wrong just as much as anyone else. But a lot of times, because I'm efficient, I can turn my wrong trade into a win before I'm actually wrong. I can get out pretty quickly if I'm wrong. I can wait for the right opportunity to strike. How many people, let me know last night, did you short? Long at bottom, curious. Some people took the long, you long didn't short, long at the bottom. Nice, nice. Yeah, the short was a little risky. I was at the gym, so I missed that. When I got back from the gym, it was like right there. It's kind of nice. Oh, I made some, so of all my sports betting that I've been doing for fun around the World Cup, I've lost every bet, literally every bet that I've done, with the exception of last night. And last night I won both my games. Pretty cool. I bet on Mexico and I bet on South Africa, and South Africa won. That's the biggest bet that I had. I've been betting on like some underdogs that I know that could be good, that could win the match they're in. And South Africa, I won $1,000 on that game, which is kind of nice. It's not even big money. It's just fun to play the game. Everyone in the family now is doing like, you know, bets on the games, $10, $20, whatever. That was kind of fun. So I ended up doing 200. I bet 100 on Mexico, and I won maybe like 200 out of it or something like that. And I bet 200 on South Africa, and I won $1,000. So let me tell you, let me tell you all my bets. Okay. So I actually have a spread bet kind of this way. I spread out a little bit about like who's going to win. I have some sure shots, and to say, I mean, I didn't bet on France though, even though they're probably going to be in the finals. I think the finals this year is probably France and Argentina, or France and the Netherlands. I think those are the three that I think will make it. In either case, I have a $500 bet on the USA because, I mean, we're doing pretty good. So why not? Why not? Like, if the USA wins, I want to be the one guy that said I bet on the home team. Spain and Argentina. Yeah, probably. I don't know. But either case, my biggest bet is on the Netherlands to win. So I took the $1,000 I made last night and put it all in the Netherlands. So now I have Netherlands, Spain, Argentina, and USA as bets to win. That's it. I add varying amounts on all of them, like 200, 200, 500, and 1,000. Just for the hell of it. Like, I'm just playing with some play money. And then I'm going to cancel this app because it's too much fun. And I feel like it's a waste of money because it's totally gambling. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm so fucking good at trading. Because last night they were all talking about like, Matt's doing it too, and everyone's like, we thought Matt would be like the last person to do it. I'm like, yeah, I'm the last person that would ever gamble or go to a casino or whatever like that. And they're like, Matt, why don't you like casinos? And I'm like, because I'm so good at trading. Like, I make so much money as a trader. That's as close as I'll get to a casino. And so casinos are straight up gambling, so I'm not good at that. How much will the core PCE increase today? Let's see. Oh, but let me tell you my bets, and we'll talk about the market in a second. Here's my all right. Spain, England, Argentina, Netherlands, USA. One of them better win, so it doesn't matter. I put 10 grand in here. I'm just having some fun. I bet on the USA game tonight too, the USA Turkey. And I bet on some rate hikes with the Fed. And that's it. That's it. I'm gloriously even-ish for the most part so far. But I'll never put anything else. How much? Wait, how much for what? So each of my bets was this. I put in 10K and I spread it around. I'm putting a lot of bets on the Fed. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's hilarious. I put like 200 on Spain. Yeah, 200 on Spain, 200 on England, 200 on Argentina, 1,000 on Netherlands, 500 USA. Just to try to pick a winner. Why not? Then I got a bunch of things. I put 500 on tonight's USA game. And then, will the July 2026 FOMC statement, I'm such a fucking nerd, look at this, include forward guidance? Yes, because I don't think you can get rid of it just yet. I think the next dot plot would be when they're going to get rid of it, the next quarterly. So, I don't think they have enough time to change it, so I think that's a good bet. 10% chance that says, because the statements were like, we're gonna get rid of forward guidance, but I don't think it's gonna be immediate, so that's what I'm betting on. I think it'll take at least the quarter. So maybe I'll win that one. When's the next Fed rate hike? Before 2027, before July 2026. Fed rate decision in July, or inflation, blah, 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 inflation, like all these different things. Anyways, Ah, neither of them will make it to the finals. Sorry. Everybody, yeah, I know, right? Who knows who's gonna make it to the finals? Portugal game's gonna be insane, dude. Yeah, the one on Saturday. Oh yeah. Oh, it's gonna be nuts. We're gonna go up to the Fan Fest probably that day. We're going to Fan Fest tonight too to go watch the USA game. We're gonna have to get up there like 4 hours early though, just to get a spot. We heard our friends went there last night and they said if you didn't get there, you know, a couple hours early, they wouldn't even let you in. So, all right, guys. Today some data came out. Good stuff. Tons of good stuff. Let's read it. This is what I'd call Fed Data Day. 3 of the 4 of the Fed's major, you know, viewing points for changing rates came out this morning. PCE, or PCE, GDP, and there it all is. You can see in the columns here, forecast is the middle, previous the right. What we got, the read was the left. So we go one by one. Year over year, core PCE came out just as expected on the forecast. Previous was low, forecast was slightly higher, so slightly higher, but we didn't miss expectations. GDP, quarter over quarter growth, 2.1. That's a huge up. When previous it was sort of like shifting around a lot. There's weird situation we're in is that we're getting GDP growth despite higher inflation. So the production and spending of people and workers keeping their jobs, making money and spending money and keeping the GDP afloat means that GDP is at pace with inflation. Inflation's not slowing down the economy. So that's kind of a good sign. Market's gonna love seeing that. When even though inflation goes up, if GDP goes up with it, market and not gonna be bearish. Ain't gonna care. It'll be good. And you see the response was slightly bullish, but I think the structure still is bearish on just regular stock selling, not related to the read here. But this is like decent for the economy. This is decent enough for us to crawl out of this hole and keep going. This is Thursday, so we get our initial jobless claims, which are normal. Anything less than 250 is on par and average. This is an average read, nothing crazy. This is usually noise every week. Only care about initial jobless claims if it starts showing stuff like, you know, 275, 300 and plus. These are like layoff modes. 200, 250 is pretty much average all the time. So that's pretty standard. Nothing super crazy. What else we got? Oh, wait. PCE. Get that guy up there too. PCE prices, which is similar to like, you know, it's straight price increase, right? Just like inflation would be. That's on par for core. Just like core PCE is on par. So PCE prices. There. The overall GDP price index. So there's a price index with GDP also going up a little bit, which means the year over year PCE probably is at 4, yeah, 4.1. So it meet expectations. So this is kind of a wash, but with better GDP. So overall, I'd call this a good read today. Continuing jobless claims, anything less than 2 million is pretty much on par and average. This is the people that got laid off that are on unemployment that continue to stay on unemployment. Now you can't stay on unemployment forever. So it doesn't measure the number of unemployed people. It measures the number of people currently on unemployment, which means you're getting your government check. So after you get that for a while, they cut you off. And so this is how many people currently are in the program. You really only see this amplify above 2 million, get really, really high when you have periods of layoffs. And then, you know, jolts are coming down while you get layoffs, which means there's no available jobs. So the pool of people that are unemployed just keep going up. That's good. All right, well, decent data, I guess. Oh, I need to refresh all this down. You know what? I'll just close these down and open them up later. If y'all want to ever talk about it again, let me know. Pull it back out. We'll whip it out. All right. So overnight, yeah, I made all my P&L. This was just a flip of this account. I was opening and closing just to test something. On Lucid, the dashboard sometimes freezes. You might notice this, like the dashboard won't update with Lucid. The trick is that am I getting like the spinny wheel here? Are we buffering? Hold on. Can y'all see me? Dude. Are we good? All right, we're back. All right, we're back. On your end. Excellent, guys. All right, hit that like button. We're getting ready to roll here. #1 futures day trading stream on the planet. Matt Neon and Brad show. Nobody trades better. Nobody wins more stuff than we do. They all wish they did. They're all just a bunch of prop salesmen, lousy traders, but we're the winners. We're glad you guys hang out with us every day. We'll teach y'all how to do this. All right, let me log in my stuff here. Everything froze for a hot second. Can't see you, but my stream won't stay live. It was buffering for a hot minute. Yes, I can tell you, the internet here is weird. It gets a lot of interference, and it gets interference like at the same time every day. In the morning sometimes, and close to lunch. So anyways, last night, essentially just shorted off of MHP on the reject. We fell through it. We tapped it. I always take that short on the reject, especially when it's obvious like that. Made money across the board. These are 3 accounts that I flipped to profit. We just ran the calc earlier. I've made 65,000 with Lucid in the last 5 weeks. These 2 are evals, and this is a funded that I'm working towards buffer. So I have a fresh funded somewhere. Oh, here it is. The one that busted. I ran a new one. Oh, I don't have it up. Okay, let me make sure I got it somewhere. Okay, I got it over here. So 3 of these are funded that are flipping. One of these is the fresh funded. Remember, I lost one of my accounts yesterday, and I flip a contract. So Lucid's dashboard gets stuck a lot, and it won't update. But the trick is if you open and close a micro in one of your accounts, it'll sort of force the dashboard to update and talk to Tradeovate, and then it usually will get all your accounts updated. So if you say you pass an account and it doesn't register, go in there and either flip a micro on that account or any other account. Sometimes I got it to work on flipping it on another account, or just flip it on that one account, then it forces the reset, then everything pops up. If you pass an account but it won't give you the option to update to funded, just do that flip trick. It works every time. And then so this was a flip to update whatever it was. So this is a funded flex. No, this is a funded pro. These are 2 of these are funded flexes. One of these is a funded pro. So these are max profit. One of these hasn't traded today, and one of them's fresh. Oh yeah. Ah. I can't hear the music. There we go. So basically the favorite teams that I voted for, kind of the favorite teams. I mean, Netherlands not the favorite teams. They're probably like, it's probably like a 12-to-1 bet right there. What's the blue line? Hey, the blue line is hedge pressure for weekly options. The orange line is hedge pressure for monthly options. So in this market, this is pretty much a good sign that we're holding above monthly hedge pressure in both of these. The longer term bear market support is here. And if we open up monthly maps, we'll see if Micron is actually starting a thing where chips are flipping back around. We likely will see this test right inside of here. This is a pretty massive gap up, 50 points on the S&P. So usually when you get gap ups, you get that whole gap and go bull long up, which is like long at the open to next resistance. I could probably smack it with a micro or 2, or just wait to see if I get a dip. The problem is if I don't engage right at the open, I miss out on maybe another up day. But I'm okay with that. I think that grabbing a dip at a liquidity pocket or something would be worth it, or at least on half gap. I think I do want to try to go for a long, even though the market's been questionably bullish. Again, we've been flip-flopping back and forth between bull and bear zones, and so the market's kind of trying to make up its mind up here. We had a moment where it's like, okay, bear market's back, just kidding, bull market's back, and said, uh-oh, bear market's back. So now we're in this mode of, when we open today, on the S&P, we are still stuck in bear market on monthly maps. So longer term, there's actually resistance here. This is not set up for another bull rally. We need to see something change everybody's mind. So with S&P, I think it's closer to like, I don't think this is right. I think it was way up here somewhere. Let's double check. don't think that's right. That might have been yesterday's monthly. Oh, that was yesterday's. Yeah, that's not the longer term. I labeled that wrong. Yeah, you see how like basically now all of inside of here is 750 on SPY, which is basically the high of the 22nd. So right up here, there's all bear resistance here this next week. So if this week just kind of goofs around, next week we're still selling. So 750 on SPY, which is again the top of the 22nd, whatever day that was. Friday? Monday. Monday's top. Y'all ready to make some money today, chat? Y'all ready to make money? Oh, I'm ready. Thursday, Monday would be somewhere in here. $7,600, somewhere up in there. Maybe about there. We'll move it later. I'm moving real slow today. I'm so sore from my workout. You're looking for the option, Zoom call recording in the wrong spot, or maybe it's not uploaded. Oh, oops. I didn't upload it yet. My bad. I'll do it today. King of the props. What's up, guys? Somebody said, ask you recently about risk management, how much is acceptable to spend on evals. I told him when you go to a casino, I'll go with him. How much is acceptable to spend on evals? There's no limit. Like, it's an ROI game. So if you're good at trading, you're going to get some return on what you spend, no matter what. With Lucid, I've spent like 15 grand at least. But I pulled out 65, right? So the goal is you make more than you spend. So there's really no limit as to it's like, how much should you bet at the casino? Well, I mean, that's a personal question. Everyone's different. But there's one answer that's adequate for everybody, though. That answer is, don't spend what you're not willing to lose. And that answer is a good one. Don't bet more than you're willing to lose. Like, only spend enough that at the end of the day, you don't feel like you spent too much. And that's different for every person. Like for me, if I spend thousands on evals in a day because I keep blowing up, that's well within the limits of what I'm willing to spend. For some people, they got to stretch their $200 for the entire month. Different strokes for different folks, but everybody's the same. Don't spend more than you're willing to lose. That's how it should be with all of trading. Every trade you make, the size of your trading account, however many dollars are in your trading account at any given time, you should be comfortable with losing all of it. And if you aren't, you need to take some of it out. Somebody says Paraguay today. Oh yeah, dude. Today's gonna be a good series of games, dude. We're gonna go watch the USA game tonight downtown. Somebody says, what's happening with Apex payout? Saw my story yesterday from my friend. My friend got $130,000 vaulted or whatever, a payout, and they put him in live limbo where he's been sitting there for over a week, not live. And so he said, fuck Apex, I'm gonna trade TPT now. Who knows? Dude, Apex, they disabled their comments all across the board on all Twitter posts, so you can't even say anything. That's a pretty big red flag. And right now, social media is exploding about everyone's coming clean with their stories. Like, they're like, my payouts got denied, payouts got vaulted. They said I'm going live, but there's no live account. I mean, it's just nuts with Apex. Like, I would stay far away. An alternative that's very similar that has better accounts is Blue Sky. And Blue Sky has become an immediate favorite around here for former Apex traders. It's cheaper, it's better, faster payout, bigger payout, easier rules. It wins in every category. You can go look on Prop Score, it'll show you. Does the action yesterday in the monthly maps activate the longer term puts SPX trade or above monthly maps bear zone? Right now, yesterday we were to finish out this week. So it's like this week is sort of relaxing, but this is next week's resistance, right? So that's why that's important. We want to see what next week looks like. Not to say that we're bearish today, but to say that, like, if we don't clear out of this, there's going to be one day between now and next week that the market probably just dumps and keeps going. Unless something changes. Now today, the question becomes, did Micron jolt all the other stocks out of the hole they were in? We should see how that works. Today's actually not bad to try to get a move up to DD band. And again, if you're that bear that's like, you know, I'm going to bet that the market pivots down, then every single day when you get bear setups like a potential DD short, that you could be that one day it hits it and just falls out. It's very possible when you've got a looming bear zone. So like today or tomorrow, inside of here, the market could pivot lower. It could. We'll just have to take it one step at a time. Usually in this kind of environment, right when we get up to it, I'm going to buy some puts and I'm going to keep longing every day towards it. Yes, sir. Blue Sky's legit. Had a few accounts with them. Yeah, like they're pretty good. So they basically stole 130K with no repercussions. We don't know. I mean, it's limbo, right? They say they were going to push traders to live for an entire year. And I know traders that waited like 3 months and still haven't gotten a live account. So I don't know. There's zero. The thing is there's zero other firms that have this. They're the only ones. It's very weird and fishy when I go live with anyone else. At worst, I wait a week to go live. It takes about a week for you to go into the queue and for NinjaTrader to open up your live account. That's just the normal course of action. But even so, they were getting flack for the live program. They're like, congratulations. Cool, you made $100,000 in sim payouts. Well, we're gonna vault that for you, and and you had 20 accounts. Cool. Well, here's one account for $3,000 live account. It's like the biggest disappointment in prop history. Is literally the worst live program that there ever has been. Every $3,000, no matter what you did, one account. That's not a prize at the end. That's a slap in the face. Tradeify gives you like 20,000. Like Lucid gives you like 20, 30,000. TPT gives you $4,500 accounts. They give you one $3,000 account. It's a huge insult. So, I mean, traders is blowing up on all these reasons with these guys. I haven't traded Apex in a very long time. Once you guys started getting payout denials, just straight up denials like a year ago. Sorry, we're not going to pay you out. We just don't like the way you traded. So we're going to deny your payouts. Good luck. And I was like, all right, fuck that. I'm out. So I haven't traded them in a year. I wouldn't. And they're worse now than they were then. We should be at peace or close to agreement tomorrow afternoon. Is it already like 15 minutes into the hour? Every 15 minutes we get an update. We got a peace agreement? Really? Coming out? Excellent, excellent. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the final lap of the race. Are we winning? Are we gonna pull ahead? US versus Iran. This is more exciting than the World Cup soccer matches, I'm telling you. Brazil gonna play Houston on Monday. Is that, oh, I didn't see the update. Is that who we're playing? When I went to bed last night, USA didn't have an opponent. The only full match setup for the top 32 was South Africa. They're the only people that had the other opponent show up. Is it Brazil? In the knockout rounds? Currents? Let's see. Last I remember, there was only that one. Yeah. This isn't even updated either. It's missing. South Africa and Canada play each other, so that's the first full matchup, unless they updated something. Turkey? Yeah, we play Turkey tonight. Oh, that's not updated. Are you guessing? Oh, you're guessing who? Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's not official yet. We have one official match for the knockout round so far. U.S. opponent's not determined yet. Yeah. Last night there was nobody for us. Not yet. Brazil plays Japan or Netherlands on Monday. Well, that's gonna be a hell of a good game. Brazil and Netherlands. My money's on Netherlands, so. They won't have two division winners match up in the first round. No. They probably wouldn't. They wouldn't. Okay, guys, we've got 2 minutes till market opens. Place your bets. I love them underdogs. I know. I mean, I know that, you know, the superstar teams. Like I'm telling you, if you were to say, Matt, you get one choice, pick who the final two are. No favorites, nothing like statistics. I would say France and Spain or France and Argentina, somewhere in there. Those three. So be a combination of those three at the top. France for sure, man. Have you seen them play? It's incredible watching them play. Blue line is weekly options hedge pressure. It's just like the orange line, except it's based on weekly options. It's a weaker pivot. It's about a 60-40 under all conditions, while this is a 74-26. So this is about a 3 out of 4 chance. This is about a 3 out of 5 chance. Under ideal conditions, this is about 80%. This is about a 90% when you get the confluence. And it's pretty scary. That's the only team I didn't bet on, though. I don't want to bet on the guaranteed winner. I like to bet on upsets. It's more fun. Plus, you know, it's like a 1-to-1 bet sort of thing anyways. There's really little payout betting on the obvious. Ten seconds, guys. Let's get ready to roll. All right. I need to get this account to 3,000 today. Let's watch the open here. It's a huge gap up across the board and everything's very solid and bullish. Okay, so res is good. Nasdaq res is, but I'm gonna give it a minute just to make sure I don't get in and the market dumps underneath me. MHP with a nice little bet there. Let's do some micros here at the open.
Order filled.
Order filled. Just one micro, nothing crazy. One micro, that's it. At the open, just to see if we land in a pocket, I'll smack it with some minis. So one micro in case it rallies out of here. It's on Nasdaq here. And then I'll do one mini if I get a bounce somewhere. Oh, negative. So ARB is negative. So this might actually pull back good. I'm glad I'm in one micro. Not a good long, but I'll hold through it. See if things stabilize. So whenever I take that opening bet, I usually trade really small. And so in this chance, I just got one micro to make it light. Little light play there. Hell yeah. Hell to the yeah. All right, good. Good. Okay, perfect. Easy setup today, guys. Easy setup. Easy setup. Perfect. Let's just add to it a little bit as we keep falling. ARB is good. No, ARB is bad, but resilience is good. All right, good deal. Let's get in a little early, just a little early, in case we bounce here on S&P. And I'll smack it pretty hard at bottom MHP. Ow! Ooh, my back hurts. My back hurts. There and there. So I did a very small trade, a bigger small, and I'll hit it with a big trade right there. Now S&P, there's the proxy pivot there, and if it falls through it, then I just close out and I'm wrong small. Let's see if we get it. Okay. We should hold, and if we don't, then dead market, then I just close out with a loss. Simple as that. All right, S&P, hang in there. It's interesting, normally that Nasdaq would overshoot and hit its pivot first and S&P wouldn't, but S&P hit its pivot first there. And if we're falling through it, then it's a dead market today. Resilience is positive enough, which is good. Hopefully maybe this one candle pushes us out, but if not, then dead market today. Let's get up there. Unusual to fall right through MHP without at least testing it first. So if we fall straight through it, then we're pretty much dead. Dead day today. If it does fall, you might get someplace between here and there. And obviously when irrational, it's just small trades only. This is very, very, very unusual to see that much of a pullback. And also with the S&P 86 all the way down to 75, it's about a 10 point, not a lot of volatility here, which is good. But I think I'm giving back most of my gains. Ow. Let's take a peek at some of the bigger stocks. Nvidia is breaking MHP to the downside. That's a big part of this. All right, so Nvidia looks pretty bad. Meta looks bad. We're probably gonna hook here. It should be fine. Should be fine. Yeah, most of the stocks are looking pretty bad. Guys, do me a favor, hit that like button really quick. DD's at 0.37. Yeah, that's the one thing that's kind of blah. Your stocks are opening up bearish again. Let's look at monthly maps now. Right. So this could be a big sell-off day. Yeah, we're still stuck in bear zone territory, you guys. All through here. Not the greatest. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the indicators are pretty bad. For the longer term, maybe we get a lucky rescue. I don't know, some kind of Trump tweet or some kind of something. Yeah, not the best. Not the best. Come on, get back above MHP though. With the current situation, with MHP resilience less than 0, there's only about a 3 out of 4 chance that it stays. It's not a 90%er without the confluence. So one of my trades I grabbed at S&P. One of them I did in NASDAQ. So NASDAQ I got in early. One of them off screen. I am in the S&P right now. So we'll see if we hold up on that one. With the resilience still being positive, it still has enough juice to bump out of here. Now again, if it rejects this, then it's a dead day. Especially with this being 37. Yeah, that's bearish mode again. So with that, I'm going to not bet that we break higher highs. I'll just take any, if I get lucky and get any kind of scalp in here, I'll probably just close it out. I don't want to bet against the bigger bearer markets today. So one of my accounts, I'm in the S&P right now. So that one's up 800 bucks. We'll see if that plays out. I got it right here on the overshoot of MHP. Right when it went 10 points under, I load it up. And we'll see if it bounces. If it doesn't bounce and I take a small loss, then I'm good. But hopefully it bounces. Let's see. This is flagged as, everything's flagging as resistance in here. So it still can be kind of violent. I'd like to take the bet that the volatility drying up a little bit is going to be helpful to this not crashing out, but we'll see. Overnight, VIX just got crushed, which is good. But those stocks selling off, not so good. Nvidia, AVGO. Spreading out my bet is also helping. I have NASDAQ over here. I've got S&P over there. It's kind of nice. They're kind of playing at different paces. You have rotation out of tech and rotation into other stuff. This is always the scary part. Do we survive? Do we survive? Chat, do you think we make it? Micron is worth more than Tesla right now? Are you kidding? Are you kidding? You're kidding. Really? That's crazy. All right, now's the rejection point. This is the problem. It's gonna get violent right here. This could turn into a loss. We lose that MHP. You can feel like flow's picking up right now. You can feel it. Don't die today, market. I'm on such a crazy winning streak. Don't die today. Don't be today. MHP doesn't. It's not 100%, right? So when it fails big. So we won't be bag holding if it fails. That's for sure. Let's get some run on this. When NASDAQ hit its own MHP and see what happens here. Let's wait. I'm giving back most of my gain for today. Can be pretty bad. Do I tap it with one more or just hang on to one? What do I do with this one? That's pretty, this could get pretty bad. I don't like the DD ratio. Now it's getting better, which means as stocks are pulling back, we are in illiquidity pockets. As stocks are pulling back, DD ratio goes up. We know that trick, which means it's contained, which should be all right. Do I hit that 30,000? Let's do it with one more. Risky. I hate doing this in these pros, dude. So I grabbed one micro, one mini, one more mini. So I'm just building, and that's as heavy as I'm gonna go on this one. I'm not going any heavier than that. That's it. MHP for the win, baby. But I don't have good confluences. Not good. Now, again, when stocks go down and DD ratio goes up, you are in illiquidity pockets. Let me show you what that looks like. Some of these stocks will probably be like that. It's where the bear zone is above the bull zone, just like that. You see that? So as NVIDIA falls, it now becomes a bullish stock. When it rallies, it becomes a bearish stock. So it usually means containment. So transitional usually. Come on, baby. Hang on to that. Hang on to that. Give us some love. Watch it stop me out before I win the freaking trade. Things like this are crazy. Come on, baby. This is a normal, let's see, about 90 down to about 30, 60 points overshoot. Oh, man, I probably should have waited for the overshoot on that. Meltout day today. 60 points under, so I'll stop right at 50. This is the rarer of the case. Only about, in this situation, only about 26% of days will break through that. So 3 out of 4 usually hold, but this is a day where it ain't holding. All right. Let's pull the plug on that one. Yeah, let's chill on that guy for a minute. Fuck that. Fuck that noise. Goodbye. All right, that didn't work. What's going on with this market today? No, I closed out. Let's try another one. So that took a loss. No bueno there. Let me update my P&L on that. All right, if we reclaim, I'll jump back in and do some trades on it though. All right. Well, MHP break, irrational, dead market. Those two guys didn't make anything. No bueno. Ah, we lost game 12 of the war. Is that what it is? Well, irrational market. Enjoy, enjoy the fall. Boo. So 3 out of 4 days should hold. That day didn't. Ain't no way to play off of that either. We do have really, really strong bearish pressure, which is fine. If it just takes small losses and I'm good. The next setup that's possible, again, it's pretty random from here, irrational. It's only small trades going forward. There's a pivot from here to here. And again, when you break through MHP, small setups only inside of there. Yeah, there's nothing really good to play off of today. Not when you break through MHP like this. So normally it doesn't just bleed through and die. This is a pretty bad sign. So we're back to bear market, I guess. Which is totally fine because normally when that happens, it sells off pretty hard and it gets pretty gross. And then my losses are pretty small, so it ain't that big of a deal. Usually it holds most of the time, and the time that it doesn't, just safely walk away. See right here, I pulled the plug right there. It's continuing to fall. Just good stop management here. And I only took it in 2 accounts. I didn't hit in all the other ones, which is good. Is cat active? Yeah, should be pretty close. Was it 236 from here? Oh, hell. Catalyst day again. It's going to be a crazy market. All right, 265. Sorry, 265 from the top from here. So, so that's, sorry. 265, so 29, 19? 29019. Which is here. Is that right? Is that math right? Whale chat. The best thing about Rocket Scooter is when you're wrong, get out of the way. You wrong small, which is good. Got buffer in some of these accounts and pretty good. Actually, this one, I don't think has a lot of buffer in it. This is the new one. So no buffer on that one. But you know what happens? Not back hole on the way down, just in and out. When you're wrong small. It's good enough. Easy with that. Is this it? This is 265 off of 192. Yeah. Ooh. The crazy part is that you're not getting them all right. So, sorry, 927, not 919. 927. Cat active. Market just fell right to it. S&P level, let me give it to you really quick. And there's really nothing else we can do. I can maybe try to trade the pocket on the overshoot. I don't want to get caught over trading this. We'll do some micros only. I don't know. You can do the pocket. Usually when you break MHP and fall down like this, I'm not the biggest fan of trying to trade it. Nasdaq does have liquidity pocket here. With really bad confluence to go with it. Yeah, I'm not going to do it. 68.75 off of the top here, which should be 22. Well, chat, how are you guys doing today? That's pretty brutal. But the best part about brutal, even so, like, this is my first losing day in like 5 weeks. I'm technically losing more than I'm winning. I'm kind of at par almost, but what is this? 30, 33, 40, 43, and I'm down 58. So I'm down 16 total. So my first losing day in like 5 weeks. So I'm gonna take it easy. I'm gonna find another entry. There's another possible pivot from here. It's kind of risky because now your irrational catalyst is active. So the smart thing is not to trade. The actual really smart thing is to wait to reclaim this and just jump back in. If it turns bullish, then it does definitely turns bullish, then we can go. But sometimes you just take your lick. But the great part is, you know, the last 5 weeks, I've taken 65,000 payouts with these guys. And then one day the pivot just dies out. I get out small and we're good. Bear zone on monthly maps on Nasdaq still in that same spot. Also, we have still really strong liquidity down here at the bottom. But hey, you know what's cool about Rocket Scooter, right? The day you get that big ass crash, you're never really riding it the whole way down. You know, you take the MHP bet. I stopped out right here, 300 points to go. Not bad, right? You have to think about it. It's kind of like the part about trading is that you can do like a month of work and then give it all up in a single day like this. The days like this, I always walk away pretty much relatively unscathed. I take, like most people, take a beating. You feel like you got beat up with a baseball bat, right? And a day like this, I walk away with a, that sucks. We'll get it tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But the cool thing that you'll notice about me and my trading style is when I'm wrong from the right place. I'm always wrong small. You guys believe that saying now? When you're wrong from the right place, you're always wrong small. Do you agree now after watching me trade today? I didn't bag hold. I didn't do something stupid. Do you agree? I could be down big, but I'm only down small. Small relative, right? To what I've been doing. I got in a little early with the micro because it was getting close to pivot. One micro, one mini, which is just building a wide pivot. I should have built a little heavier down here, but I was betting on S&P holding, and while it tried to, it just died out, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm out. And then this happens, and I'm never caught in that. Never. I never get caught in that. Once you lose your key pivots, it's game over, and then it's just nuts from there. And since I decided to pull the plug, which is about right here, we've lost 380 points. This is not a crash. I don't know what you would call this. If you got a different name other than crash, but be my guess. Those of you opportunistic bulls, you get a chance to take a stab at it right here off of DD band. And I don't know what this is from, but let's delete that. Lower DD band is it. If you are bullish, there's your pivot right here. This is what happens when you decide to trade. Yeah. Right. So the point I'm saying is if you're wrong on a day like this where it just flushes out underneath you, and we're basically just giving back Micron's gains, and maybe it tries to bounce up with that, but I'm always wrong small, and in days like this when it flushes out, I don't necessarily lose my lunch, right? What a nasty candle. I'll hit some micros at lower DD band here in a second just to play it a little bit. This I think is an eval account. I think so. Nasdaq overshot. S&P is there. That is definitely an eval account. Okay. Let's place some micros on the eval. Let's do 3. Just 3 micros. See what happens there. So I got out of the way there. This is a lower strong-ish pivot on S&P. I'll take one more stab at that. So I got here, didn't work, fell down there. We're gonna grab another trade off of that. It's gonna bounce pretty violently. Illiquidity pocket plus negative res. This means we're gonna hit that open and probably turn around. But at least for here, that's worth a 20-point scalp, just for funsies. Let's see if I get 1 candle, then maybe 2 candles here. Going for the gap fill. You can do concur. What's going on with the market? We're just giving back what we gained yesterday off of Micron. We just flew off the top on Micron. We're giving it back. So this is pivot to pivot resistance. That was a good scalp. That was pretty easy to see. 20 points on that, just with some micros though. But we're irrational. I'm trading micros for the rest of the day. That's a good scalp there. Dude, everything is resistance here. There's nothing with strong support. So just catching that quick little interrupty scalp there. This could be one of those weird days where it just flies all the way back up. Who freaking knows? Very unusual to just bleed out like that. But let me see if actually Micron itself was actually selling off. It looks like it broke MHP today. I think after Micron's earnings, it just fell to test MHP. And this is basically a bottom test right now. So this will probably base out for a hot minute here. If this holds, then we're back to where we were. And it's just because we had a huge rally up on Micron earnings, and then gave pretty much all of that back. If you look at the bigger picture, this isn't really that unusual. We gained that candle yesterday and we just gave that candle back. So this might actually try to work its way back up. Who knows? In our rules, though, when Catalyst is active, you just chill for a hot minute. You know, don't have to do anything. Put some micros on if you want to touch it. Chat, I'm scared. Cat line, yes. I thought I did it. Did I not do it? 68.75 off of 91. I swear I drew it. Oh, I deleted it. That's why it was green. Oops. All right, so let me do it again. 68.75 off of 90, so 15. Right here. Yeah, it's about there. Ah, you decided to stay out? You lucky devil, you, Joe. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Ooh. So this is my first losing day in 5 weeks. Let's see if I can turn it to a dub by the end of the day. Not usual. It's not usual that you plow through monthly hedge pressure so quickly in DD band. So it's kind of nice that, you know, like when we teach you from our style, when the market falls apart, you see it, right? Very normally you'll bounce here, and when it fails, I'm out of the way. So that's how quick we are to invalidate what should be a bull market. And you see what's kind of neat is that everyone else in the world's probably trying to grab it at some random place. When I lost this, you guys have seen it, y'all witnessed to it. I just sat out, I'm letting it fall and letting it fall and letting it fall, letting it fall. And I'm not caught in this. You're never gonna see me get caught in shit like that. The only time I ever get caught is a news event. Like I'm in a trade, I don't got a stop loss and the market flies and I didn't have a stop and I was an idiot and I screwed up because of a pilot error. When markets are like selling like this, you will never, and I mean ever see me bag holding a loss. When I invalidate, I'm so disciplined. I'm out quick. So I saved myself 400 points of NASDAQ, right? Which is kind of crazy. S&P on the edge of the catalyst. Not a bad bet if you want to bet that, hey, maybe we won't die today, and that at the turn of the hour, if I want to hold, a lot of times in this environment, I like to let it do its thing and then return. So with S&P, I wouldn't buy here. Even though it's a long bet every single time. Catalyst is active. We sit out. MHP break. I mean, it's just irrational, irrational, irrational. Whittle down my choice making to 0. Let the volatility do whatever it wants to do, but if it reclaims here and here, there are some small scalps on that that are a little bit better, but especially if you reclaim here, we can probably make some trades off of that. I like to let it die and then stabilize and then come back, and when it comes back, I try to find some of my pivots. I don't like to play the falling knife game, but I do like to play the falling knife song, which we did dust that guy off lately because it's been definitely a knife falling situation. So keep your chins up, guys. Trade confidently today. Don't let it get you. One micro was like one mini today. Yeah, one micro's literally trading like one mini today. All right, where are my knife catchers today? Who here's got guts to do it? I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it today. Not me. Your little candle looked kinda neat. No real bias, but I hit low. Now I'm right in the face. Said, bro, let's go. You dumped on me. Should've waited for the MHP. You know, when I play the song, hold on, wait. I tried to do my best, but if you know, you know, right? If you know, how'd I do? It's not a necktie, but it's close enough. The world's greatest Wall Street party is this song. If you know, you know. I gotta play the video, the video for you guys. So if you don't know the story, yeah, we'll toss the giveaway to soften the blow in a second. If you don't know the story, this song is amazing as it is. I don't know why the South Park guys haven't turned Wall Street degen bro behavior into like a Book of Mormon style outrageous musical with like songs like this and shit. Seriously, it writes itself. I told somebody in this chat needs to write Knife Catchers Anonymous, the head song in the Trading Bros musical on Broadway. Oh, it's a Tony. Easy. So the story with this one is that they wrote this for the songwriting contest, which by the way starts the very first week of July. So get your submissions in. There's gonna be a ton of prizes. The winners in each category get lifetime, tons of prop accounts, maybe merch will be done at that time. It's a huge event. It's a whole month-long thing that we do like twice a year. It's really fun. This is a necktie, by the way. So the story is, when that song is playing, I was on a roll one day imagining, like, you know, you guys seen Book of Mormon, right? It's hilarious as shit. It's so funny. So it's like, you know, a degen style rock opera musical, whatever. Okay, let's see. DD bands, like, could we probably be a trade here, maybe? Let me see. So the story is basically, you know, it's like a bunch, you know, that's the opening number. It's Tuesday. Market's closed. A bunch of 20-something 20-year-old Wall Street bros are like, yo, bro, you want to go out? Yeah, let's go out. Right? And like one guy's like, oh man, I lost all this money. You know, he's like, let's go get drunk. Yeah. They're in the cab and they're celebrating. That Knife Catcher song is playing while they're driving to wherever for their night out. They're doing coke in the back seat. You know, let's get ready, bros. And then like, it's a night of them having fun, having party, but then the night like just kind of like deteriorates into all of them getting into the weirdest shit. Like one of them breaks out into a fight. Some guy breaks a bottle over his head. They're all punching each other. Another guy gets like thrown out of the bar. He's landing in the street, you know, arguing with the bouncer. Another guy's in an alleyway, like getting stabbed. You know, Like, just everything that could go wrong would go wrong. One of them, they get stabbed to death, you know, and then like in the middle of that song, they're all at a funeral the next day. And the funny thing is, like, it just, everything goes as bad as it can go. And then one of the scenes, like one of the friends, he's sitting in the doctor's office and the doctor has an HIV report and it says positive. You know, like the party of the century, right? They all go to work with like ice packs on their heads the next day and they're like, oh man, what a Tuesday, right? And then they get back to their old boiler room activities. Perfect. See, I'm telling you. So the tie on the head was like, you know, in the middle of the party, the guy was fist fighting someone else with this tie on his head. Got it. Cross between Boiler Room and The Hangover. 100%. Yeah, 100%. Like, you hear about Steve? Yeah, you know, he got stabbed to death last night. Holy shit. Hey, we told him to lay off the cocaine. Ow. Ugh. Perfect opening number. Perfect opening number. Boiler Room, Hangover, and Wedding Crashers all in one. Yeah. And then basically it's just like a story about a bunch of degenerate traders doing degenerate trader shit. All right, so it looks like we're not even holding this either, which is absolutely fantastic. What I love about crash days, and you'll learn this from me, is I never lose my lunch on it. I take my stab. I'm wrong, and I'm always wrong small. And that's what I tell you. When you're wrong from the right place, you are always wrong small. It's time for a giveaway. You ready to go? Got some announcements today. Next Gen doing free resets. Literally one of y'all's favorite things that goes on. Next Gen free resets, I think, is lasting all week. Let me double check on that though. Until Friday, yeah. So reset is the code. Score is the code that gives you the discount on the evals. So you can reset until you pass. What makes that account really good, and I always like to tell you guys this, is don't look at the raw score. Look at what actually happens when you do the math. This is why I made prop score. All right. Next Gen, the scores are decent for what it's worth. It's an account that's 1 day to pass and then 7 days to pay out. But when you think about what you're actually buying with them, this is why we found this. This is a hack, right? In a normal sense, the account by itself, not better than what's out there, like Rapids, MyFunded Futures, you know, TPT, that's all the goated stuff. What makes this really good is when they have the free reset. Let me tell you what that converts this account into. If you're smart, you guys will figure it out. Free reset. Free reset translates directly to straight to funded. It becomes a different type of account at that point. If you buy an eval and you can reset it forever until you pass, then you are buying a straight to funded. Unlimited resets. Does this make sense, everybody, so far? Let me explain it to you. Turns into a straight to funded, right? So essentially, you're now straight to funded. And when it becomes a straight to funded account, the total all-in cost is the goated straight to funded account. It's better than Top One. It's better than Tradeify. It's better than Lucid on the price. It becomes $179 all in for a 50K straight to funded account. That is 7 days to pay out after you pass your eval. And all the other ones are 5, 5, and 7. So it's in the ballpark of the other guys. Slightly extra days, but like half the price almost, right? Which is not bad. It scales very well. And it's an activation fee model. So, you know, you're only paying $50 up front so you pass, which at that particular junction makes it a really kick-ass straight to funded. But you know what makes it the best straight to funded out there? It's a straight to funded with 40% consistency on funded when everyone else is 20, 20, and 15. Now, when you look at it in that light, do you understand why when this is free reset, this is the hottest straight to funded out there? So free reset lasts till Friday. You've converted this into a 40% consistency straight to funded. So the trick with this is you pass it and then you wait until next week when they do their activation fee discount, and then you activate it for even cheaper. Usually they'll do a free reset and activation fee back to back, which is kind of neat. So a lot of times what people do is they'll pass it this week and the next week pay even less. So that becomes even less than 179 all in. Anyways, the point of prop score is for us to find these kick-ass deals that you wouldn't know that, right? Unless somebody put all the data next to each other. But we have data analysts that work for us here, and their job is to determine these things using our comparison tool. And we find out things like, holy crap, Vidius has what's it called, static account out there. Who would have known? Next Gen has the best straight to funded out there right now. Right, who would have known? Anyways, that's going on right now. But to celebrate that and to celebrate My Funded Futures, which just launched, you've heard it just now, first time ever. Nobody leaked it. Nobody said anything earlier. My Funded Futures right now has pass one, get one on the Rapids, which Rapid, as you know, is the top ranked account in all of Prop Score. Rapid is probably the best account in all of prop firms. Rapid and TPT Pro, My Funded Futures, Rapid, TPT Pro are the two best accounts right now. What makes this account extremely good is added to compare. Now again, two different types. And two different things going on right now. My Funded Futures Rapid 25K and 50K, they're goated. It's a 2-day pass and then 1-day payout, same day payout, 10K every day, 90% split up to 5 accounts, and no DLL and no consistency on funded. So 2-day pass and then same day payout on day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6. It's absolutely goated for 87 bucks for a 25K. So let's give away a bunch of those right now. All right, let's do it. My Funded Futures Pogo started now. Pass one, get one. That's lasting until Friday. I heard somebody leaked it this morning, but it wasn't me, so don't pin it on me if someone leaked it on accident. Oops. But y'all didn't tell anyone else, right? Pogo is it. We've now survived DD ban. We now have survived Catalyst active. Now we're chilling. What a crazy day. Guys, hit that. Which next gen account of the evaluation account, the one step. That's the straight to funded hack. Yeah. That is the straight to funded hack. Okay, so now we are actually supporting a little bit of this lower band here. Guys, type in My Funded Future, MFF baby. Again, as much as I love saying, let me try to find a play in here, it is a little hard to trade after a big fall like this, and it might rally all the way back up, which is crazy. You do have liquidity pocket did hold in NASDAQ, so, and it did hold, the bottom one held in S&P, but this one failed. So see how when markets are crashing out, one failed, one held, it's really hard to know which one's gonna pass, right? Whenever you fall through MHP, it's irrational. So a lot of times you can just take stabs at each one with some micros or just chill like I'm doing and wait for things to get better. Right now, this is all over the place. That VIX went up, is in decay right now. We'll see if this does, after this hour and the next hour, get us another green candle back up to this equilibrium. Could be. I think it might be all right. What do y'all think? You think it's going to rally back up? Maybe. We just retraced half the distance, so watch it just do this and then do this and do this and then green candle again. Maybe I'll grab, maybe, you know what? Maybe I'll be a little bit of a daredevil today. This is an eval, so let's have some fun with it. Let's trade inside of this pocket. 33 to 92. I know CAT is active, but let's put some micros. Micros all you need in this environment. weird that you lost a cat and didn't test the cat either. I usually when cat is active, you usually are gonna test it and then save yourself. You don't normally just fly through it and fly through it. This is a very wild, not usual, right? Not usual to just fly through MHP without stopping or retest a catalyst without stopping. How about unusual price action today? Let me chill for a minute. I'll grab this pocket second time with some micros. All right, chat, y'all ready? I worked out too hard last night. My back is hurting. I was doing a lot of back lifting, a lot of rows, a lot of stuff. Not like thrown out, but like sore just from the workout. All right, guys. All right, spin the wheel. Let's spin that wheel. I'll give you about 10 more seconds. I want to hear the jam again. What a crazy day today. Ow. None of us could have predicted that happening. But sometimes it just happens. You got to make sure that when that happens, you just don't lose your lunch. 60-point candle here. If I were long at all, this is an exit right there. This area right here. To that pocket, negative resilience. That's your resistance. Alex Métis. Actually, resilience just went positive. Oh my gosh. What a day today. Sparkets are out the motions yet. Yeah, take us. You know, but the cool part is that is like a lot of times when that happens, you notice another thing about me is I don't feel FOMO. I don't sit here and be like, okay, I got to make something back. One thing I don't do is cascade like the unpredictable loss into a series of bad decisions. I immediately abandoned trying to trade seriously. I grabbed micros where I thought I could find a trade, and that's it. I'm back to just kind of taking it easy. C. Clark, attorney, CPA, and Allied Tax. Yeah, a wild day today. It happens like once a month you'll get a weird day like this. Your goal is to survive through it. That's the biggest 1 hour candle I think we've had in a very long time. Let me look at this. I don't think I've seen, there wasn't even a 1 hour candle like this on any of these other days. $260, 1,000-point candle. That's ridiculous. From the high, we fell 1,000 points. I don't think we had a 1,000-point candle, did we? On these six? That's 700. Yeah, we never had a 1,000-point on these days. Yeah, we haven't seen a 1,000-point Nasdaq candle in a very long time. What about here? Yeah, 600 points. This might have been a record for the year. All the way back in February. We had a couple days like this back in like February. That was 600 too. Yeah. So as far as point wise goes, that's the first time we've seen a candle of that total length. Not bad if you survive, guys. You survived the yearly stock market crash of June 2025. All right, you want to be daring on this let's be daring on this bull zone bounce here. How many of these My Fun Futures do we have to give away? Uno mas. Let's go. One more. I should probably be doing a mini. I mean, not a mini. Probably should be doing a micro here, but this is an eval, so a mistake. I don't really care too much about. Let me just put one mini here, one mini underneath it at 440. I could probably hold through that. I'll give myself 80 points, maybe. Get in here, get in here, stop there. This is an eval, so I'm not. This isn't a serious account. 0 PhD, my bad. How long till next gen dashboard resets? That I don't know. We talked about yesterday's monthly maps. Yeah, so I mean the monthly maps still show some pretty nasty. Please don't copy what I'm doing. I am only trading an eval. This is not a serious trade. Alex, C. Clark Attorney. This is me demonstrating a trade, but in all seriousness, this is micro territory only. It's a very dangerous time to trade. I'm betting on the liquidity pocket overshoot on S&P, and that resilience is like flip-flopping a little bit. So it might actually try to work its way lower, and then out of nowhere we get some kind of like green rescue candle. Indicators are kind of flip-flopping a little bit. It's not a good, not a good setup at all. Really not a good setup. I should have grabbed the micro here instead of a mini. But I'll demonstrate this trade. This is an eval, so this is not a serious funded account. Whenever markets are crazy like this, it's just time to practice, really. Not really time to try to do anything or blow up your big accounts or blow up anything serious. Practice. So liquidity pocket. I will play the liquidity pocket overshoot. Looks like we're falling about 80 points on a candle, so I can allow a big 80-point overshoot. 610 all the way down to 530, so that's 80. So we can literally fall all the way down to about 420. So I can lose about 100 points on this candle, which will put this at about a $3,000 upside downness, which is fine. I should have done it. I should demonstrate this with the micro, but that's okay. This is just a fresh eval account that I got. I'm going to buy one down in here, and I'm going to buy one right here, right at about 40 to allow for that overshoot to bet that this holds. I'm just demonstrating this trade. It's not a good trade to make, by the way. Not when Catalyst is active or selling off or anything. And I should have done this with a micro, but whatever. Would I consider shorting a bounce today? Not really. No. I wouldn't consider when you have an irrational day like this, it's almost impossible to determine what to do. You just got to take a wide sweeping bet and bet on extremes. So this is a bet on an extreme. My Fun Futures Rapid account goes intraday trailing once funded, just like TPT. Yeah, live futures, TPT, and My Fun Futures Rapid are exactly the same accounts. They're exactly the same. The slight difference is the payout split and the cost. When a catalyst is active, it means this purple line on my screen. When the market falls, a straight run distance on an event more than the number in this table for your contract. Pick a contract, gold, Bitcoin, whatever. We have the number for everything. It's a structure number. If you fall more than that distance, and I draw it on here with the purple line, then the market is untradeable. It's absolutely wild. Whenever a catalyst is active, you're going to see the VIX is going to go crazy. Volume is going to go crazy. Look at right here. At exactly 8:48 in the morning, my time, what we call catalyst was active. And catalysts can speed up the market move, speed up volatility, and things can get really crazy really fast. At 8:48 this morning, which is right here, you see 8:48, VIX starts getting choppy and going all over the place. So VIX is unstable, market's unstable, it's rapidly deteriorating. VVIX starts flying through the roof as well. The volatility of the VIX goes up. Here's that same place, 846, 847, 848. You see how VVIX starts going crazy. When you fall beyond that structure point, we call the risk interval, markets will just go nuts. And so our rule of thumb is below this pink line, sit out. Don't do anything. So I'm just trading. Alex said his country is restricted and to pass him. Wait, pass what? Oh, for the giveaway? Oh, okay. All right, yeah, don't enter the giveaway if you can't. Oh, if you can't do it. So, all right, Alex, we will spin the wheel one more time. What line do you measure from? Hold on, let me give you a minute here. I'll show you how to do it. I literally should be in a micro right now. This is pretty dangerous to be in a mini when a cat is active. So now I'm just gambling in an eval, to be honest. Let's go ahead and switch that trade to a micro and be smart about it. Okay, so I closed out the mini and I got in a micro. Ow. Like I care, this is a eval, but I need to demonstrate correct practices. Where do you get the pink line? I'm about to show you, Blart. Hang in there. I had to give a one giveaway account here. Scripted market, yeah, probably. Mini was a terrible idea. So another time also you watch me do what I like to call the old switcheroo here. The switcheroo. Whenever you're like, holy crap, I got in too heavy, and the market goes in your favor, just get out and get in something else. Get in what you wanted to get in. So I switcherooed over to a micro NASDAQ and luckily closed out that mini with some P&L, but that doesn't matter, right? That's just me making a mistake on the stream. Okay, Catalyst, you ready, baby? You ready? You ready, my dudes and dudettes? Okay. What you're looking for is the following thing to happen. Markets fall when there's a sell imbalance, more sellers than buyers. Markets fall. Okay? Markets rise when there's more buyers than sellers. We all know this. Okay. So when the markets are falling and they find more buyers than those sellers, the markets are going to rise until they find more sellers and buyers. The market's just always moving around doing that. So if there's an event that pushes the market lower, we call that a sell imbalance, okay? When the market pivots up, we call that a buy imbalance. You're looking for the evidence of a sell imbalance and a buy imbalance. And when you think, well, if there's the sellers and there's the buyers, then where does the market want to go next? To the middle, right? That's the beautiful liquid spot between sellers and buyers. However, if the market never makes it there and instead continues to sell and overwhelms the first run of buy imbalance or buy buffering, then there's an issue. You'll see me draw these lines on my chart as red lines. This one right here. When you see a red line, it means you had an imbalance that met its counterpart, but the counterpart wasn't strong enough and got steamrolled. So then it genuinely verifies that you have an active catalyzing sell imbalance. Means the sellers have overwhelmed the buyers and now they're going to start squeezing people out. Once that starts catalyzing, the market, an event is created, and at a certain point, the event becomes unstable. That unstable point is this purple line you see me draw, and we call it the cat active line. This is a catalyzing move, but we don't call it a catalyst. This is a move that's starting to amp up. Then once it breaks cat active line, shit's gonna hit the fan. A bunch of things happen. Number one is the range gets to be absurd. The volatility goes through the roof. You're gonna have huge ups and downs. You'll talk about like normal 40-point ups and downs, and you have hundreds of point candles in NASDAQ kind of thing, 200 points. During COVID, we had 1,000-point candles every minute. It was ridiculous. So when a cat is active, 3 things are definitely guaranteed to happen. Number 1 is the volatility will become out of control. It's impossible to trade. Even a micro feels like a mini in that environment. It's really bad. Number 2 is VIX futures. The minute you cross through the cat line here, VIX futures will go ape shit and go crazy. VIX will just fly straight up. You're squeezing so much at once and the market becomes insanely volatile, then VIX will go up. And the other thing that'll happen is that and VVIX and VIX will both go up. So VVIX is the volatility of the VIX, which means VIX itself becomes unstable. And then the volume on the index becomes sort of like this weird, unpredictable pattern. Normally, when you fall to a pivot, like an example, pretend this was a stable pivot. Volume just sort of grows around the pivot and then shrinks on the other side, like a nice little parabola. When a cat is active, however, and the market's chopping around, your volume is sort of chaotic and sporadic. It's not really a parabola, and it starts to get worse and bigger as you're squeezing people out. In other words, if you have not gone through the boot camp and you're like, how should I trade the market when a catalyst is active? So what causes that to happen? Answer my question first while I answer this other one is, how do you think you should trade the market if a catalyst is active? With all the things I told you, volatility is out of control, rapid crazy swings in the market, VVIX flying off the handle, volume just unpredictable and weird. How would you trade it? Show the indicators in capital letters, bro. Calm down. Buy the platform. I'm just kidding. I love you. Jesus Christ. Don't trade. Yeah, don't trade. Bro, I'm just joshing you, bro. You know it. I'm just joshing around. You know I love you. All right. All right. Let's go. Hey, look, don't trade, right? It's weird. And this is weird. Like, it just gets a little crazy. And so when cat was active, I knew about where it was. I hadn't drawn the line. But even when you lose MHP, do you see how the candles on the Nasdaq just kind of, the market just falls and falls and falls and falls and falls and falls and falls? Cat was active right there. And you see how volume just goes crazy and crazy and crazy and crazy and crazy, right? The minute this happens right here, look at this. Market goes up, like volume goes up, way up. And so you know that's going to happen. It's a guaranteed thing that volume's going to go up, volume's going to be crazy, and VIX is going to go up. It's not tradable. It's weird to trade. And look at this. They're even off sync with each other. Like the Nasdaq is flip-flopping around, S&P is continuing to rally, right? You get this sort of detached, unusual, weird, choppy behavior. It's almost impossible to trade, which is why I don't trade. But if I do, I'm demonstrating with a micro. So the example is, let me bet that the S&P just crawled out of its catalyst right here. What happens down here is that these numbers come from CME Group's reportable positions they get every day. These large institutions report positions to them, and CME Group creates the margin requirement, which effectively sets the range at which dealers are buffering the market, about how far the market can move without going unstable. I did this demonstration yesterday that you guys might like. I think I did it in the S&P though. I think I find those things I drew. It's a pretty kick-ass. Did I do it? I know I did it somewhere. Hold on, maybe it on the daily chart when I did. I do it on NASDAQ? I don't want to redo it. I'm lazy. I knew I drew it somewhere. I guess I'll do it again. Okay, so let me show you what's neat about this. S&P, right? Let's go ahead and go down to the S&P on the table. And again, we reverse engineered CME Group's own protocols to get the 6875. So if I go here, watch something that's really cool. You're gonna see this is the actual structure of the futures market. If I draw this little box of like 68. Watch this. Watch this. I'm about to blow all y'all's minds here. So this is the box. Our table is there. It prints every night at 4:45. Market opens. You're going to notice a pattern about when the markets move up and down like large distances or chop around. You notice something peculiar? Look at this move up to the upside right here. You'll notice something. What is June Pogo? My Fund and Futures this past one, get one. So who asked, right? Does everybody here see that when the market falls very rapidly, it tends to fall that distance in the table, right? You'll see that. That symmetry is consistent, and I mean consistent. Yeah, you'll see that. Is that pretty neat or what? It's the same number, right? What's going on there, right? This is actually where market structure is. When CME Group sets the margin requirement, market makers know that that's where everyone's risk is, so they buffer the edges. So anytime the market's traveling off the VWAP, it will move that distance and find resistance almost every time. And it's like almost every time. The market loves to oscillate in that sort of distance. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. I mean, look at this. This wave up is that distance even. This wave down, you know, and then like this wave up, right? There's a symmetry to the futures market. Are you impressed so far? Did you know that this was a thing? You didn't know this was a thing. I invented this process. CME Group knows this is a thing. They know that that markets are going to move to find liquidity, and reportable positions tell you where that liquidity is every night, right? It's pretty impressive, right? That a number, you can do this with any futures contract, gold, silver, whatever, oil, all has the same control point. It's like it's like the autopilot, right? The market moves, but it tries to maintain control and at least buffer selling and buying at those extremes. So as neat as it is, when the market falls that distance, the catalyst is active. So from an instant the market falls and it beats even the market maker buffering, you got a problem, right? They're not even warding off the entire bit of selling. So right here, the minute you fall that risk interval distance, there's no lie. There's your evidence of your dealers trying to keep this shit in order. Do y'all see that? And then when it falls apart, the volume gets chaotic and sporadic. It's every time. That's why I can teach this every single time. It's the same thing that happens. So the minute, like literally the moment you're breaching that exact distance, look at this, volume goes ape shit. And so down in here, we just tell everybody, just sit out. Like if the dealers can't hold off the selling, you don't try either, right? Like don't try to be a hero down in here. This is where things get really weird. And then once you tuck back in, volume decays and VIX declines. So the neat part about the way that it works is down here, it's danger. Then up here, it's okay to trade again. Things are better. And you can see that the danger tends to be gone. Volume's drying up. Things are chilling out. And so it's an immediate like avoid the market indicator, you know? VIX should be kind of stabilizing now that we're out of the cat active line. And you know, NASDAQ is a different story, right? It's still active, but NASDAQ doesn't really control the stock market, right? NASDAQ is just the NASDAQ. The stock market really is all that matters. You want to look at the S&P to determine is a cat active or not. NASDAQ has its own thing going on, but the rotation is out of tech and into non-tech stuff. This is taught in the bootcamp. Yeah, I have a whole class on this. This is the risk interval from the Rock Scooter platform. This is the stuff that we build. This is our trading platform. It's in here. Nobody else offers this. This is actually our invention. We reverse engineered CME span about a decade ago to take margin requirements and extract usable levels from them. You never thought that the margin requirement of futures contracts were the most important number, period. This knowledge turned me into a millionaire as a trader 10 years ago. I learned how to sit the fuck out of the market. When the market makers couldn't handle it, then I'm out. There were days like this. Now, this was a mild version of this, but there are days like this where the market just dies and I would fight it all day and then have a headache and blow up and not blow up. And it's just, I learned that when that happens, let's go play golf today, man. Let's go play some video games. Let's just chill out. Let's let this day simmer down. It becomes very weird and very untradeable. The idea that I can make money and make money and make money and then blow it all up in a single weird day was newbie mad as a trader. Better mad as a trader learned that when that happens, just stay away. Don't have FOMO. Don't try to fight it. Let this market do whatever it wants to do. It makes sense mathematically. Yeah. See? Mathematically, it does make sense, right? I mean, if you think about it, it's a very simple call and response. The see me group goes, okay, everybody, hedge funds, tell me where your positions are. And this hedge fund says, well, we're long 600 from here. This other one says we're short 1,000 from here. Another one says we're long here. Another one says we're short there. Another one says we're long here. And see me group says, okay, well, price is here. So if we fall like 33% or 66% or 100% or whatever drop, what is the total net gain or loss of all traders? These guys will lose, these guys will gain. Okay, so then we'll have a number. This is $1 million. If it moves this far, this is plus 400K. If it moves this far, it's minus 200K. So the most favorable situation is this right here, where the net sum of all positions the net sum is a gain. This far, more people lose. This far, more people lose. So let's set the margin requirement such that this distance is applicable. Okay, cool. So let's tell people this is the margin requirement we're going to have. All these people know what that means, where everyone's positions are. So these dealers extract a range from that, and they decide to bet on those extremes because they know their counterparts are blowing up at certain places. They know where everybody's stop is or where everybody's going to act, so they can calculate where everybody's going to act. So they themselves buffer that same range with their own order flow, and therefore the risk interval allows you to see when markets move, there's just mysterious resistance at that exact distance every time. It's the machine and the machines around it keeping things orderly and betting that things stay orderly. If you say that positions, or another way to say it, if positions are here, and these are all sellers and these are all buyers, same thing. Where's your liquidity? Well, it's inside of this range. This is liquid because you have buyers and sellers in close proximity inside of here. So your liquid range is your risk interval. It's the same thing. It's your liquid range. So it's a magic number. It's like, it is the structure point of the market. When you lose that range, shit falls apart. And every time it's the same story. So when a cat is active, I get out of the way. And with NASDAQ, I certainly got out of the way. Well, I even got out of the way when MHP broke. Our first line of defense is if your monthly hedge pressure, which holds 3 out of 4 times, we didn't have the confluence. With the confluence, it holds about 9 out of 10 times. So without it, it was a 3/4 bet. I lost it. I got out of the way, and look what happens on NASDAQ. From cat active line, right? From 900, we bottomed out at 300. We fell 600 points off that catalyst. And you knowing how to do that, save your ass. Sometimes you might just want to buy and buy and buy and buy and buy the whole way down. I didn't do anything. Right. I'm trading a micro on the way up. Res improving. You wish you had this advice a week ago? I know, bro. I know. Like when I started trading, I discovered this when I was an oil trader, and it's a really neat way how it worked. So I was an oil trader in 2015, 2016. That's what I was trading. And I would notice every Wednesday when those EIA, those damn oil reports would come out, oil would like fly up some kind of distance and then just chill or whatever. Or oil would like chop some kind of distance and just chill or whatever. Or oil would die some distance before it kept falling. And I started realizing that it was like, oh yeah, that's 42 points, huh? Hey, that's also 42 points, huh? Hey, that's also 42. That's weird. That feels like a pattern. What's so important about 42 points? And I researched, like, is there something interesting about that number? Nothing turned up. But it was like a consistent distance. It's like when the market needs to move quickly to find new liquidity, it actually goes that distance, which makes sense. That's where liquidity is spaced this many points apart. Then the algos are trying to price in. There's a buy imbalance where are the sellers? Well, they told us last night where they were. So let's try that distance and see what happens. That's pretty much what's happening. It's a computerized auction system. So the way that I found out that it was the margin requirement was that it was like 42, 42, 42. And then one week it was like 46. And I'm like, oh, it's bigger. Oh, and it's 46 the next week. Oh, and it's 46. Oh, cool. Oh, now it's 52. Now it's 52 again. Okay, something's changing on this interval to make this bigger. And then I looked and I was like, oh, margin requirement's getting bigger. Margin requirement's getting bigger. Distance is getting bigger. Okay, those are related. So every time the margin requirement changed and it got bigger, the range would get bigger. And then it's just a matter of time before I was like, okay, well, how are margin requirements calculated? oh, CME has a thing. They look at where positions are. They tell you where liquidity is. And I go, oh, so in an event, the market's just testing liquidity on a predetermined range that's determined by where people told you they were liquid at. This is where our positions are. So that distance is translated the next day as where we test. It's like, oh. My friend that was trading Apex, he's texting me right now. He's trading TPT now. Good man. I think I found him a new home. He's like, TPT, he's like, this looks sick. This looks really good, man. I'm glad you showed me this one. My friend from yesterday, the one, dude, that tweet that I made went absolutely viral yesterday. There were people making videos about my tweet yesterday. That's crazy. My story of my friend. Oh. One of my really close friends in real life, dude. These Apex folks, you know, vaulted hundreds of thousands of payouts, didn't kick in the live. He sat there in limbo for weeks, just like. I took a screenshot of the text and I was like, Apex screws over one of my really close friends. And it went crazy yesterday. It went absolutely viral. Somebody says, how's the MFFU 50K Pro works? It's very simple. It's a 2-day pass, which is 50% consistency. On the third day, you're live. I'm sorry, on the third day, you're funded. And when you're funded, it's no rules, no DLL, no consistency. You can make up to 10K. That's a 10. You can make up to 10K per day per account and have 5 accounts total. Yeah, it went viral because it's so relatable. Yeah, I know, right? So My Fund of Futures, the reason that the Rapid and the TPT Pro are the goated accounts right now in the space is that it's only a 2-day pass. It's so easy. Like Lucid Flex is one of the most popular accounts out there also because it's a 2-day pass. These are 2-day pass, same-day payout. Lucid Flex is a 2-day pass, 5-day payout. These guys are the goat of goats. My Funded Rapid and TPT Pro. It's just no reason you shouldn't be trying at least one of those if you're an okay trader. The only part that's difficult-ish is when you finally go to funded on that third day, your buffer phase has trailing drawdown until you build your buffer and then it's static. That's the only downside, but it's not hard if you do base hits. I'm telling you, all the other benefits from my point of view from trading, I did it in TPT Pro. I didn't trade the Rapids, but I trade TPT Pro, same exact account. And with TPT, I had no problem building that buffer and going live just by taking small base hits. So your same day payout, you're not out there going balls to the wall and YOLOing these accounts. You're taking it easy, taking your 1-to-1 base hit scalps. The intraday drawdown is whatever your buffer is. So if your buffer is $4,500 or whatever it is, I don't know what it is on My Funded Futures. But whatever your buffer is, it trails until there, then it becomes static. But Pogo right now. What is the intraday drawdown? You're going to have to go look on their website to see what it is for each of the accounts. I don't know. I don't think we have it here. I think we found out that IDOC's company car we thought was going to be a Chevy Equinox or something. We just got the information. They're giving us a free Subaru Outback. That's a pretty decent SUV for like a drive around car. I always like free stuff. Yeah, I don't think we have those buffers listed here. You just go to the website, it'll tell you. Okay. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, guys. Y'all ready for this? How do you get the my free choose pass one, get one? It's applied automatically. If you pass, they just dump another one in your dashboard. It's pass one, get one. Pogo. Not BOGO, but Pogo. And also with our code, it's 20% off today, which is really good. All right, next gen, baby. Back to, when I talk about the GOAT of GOAT accounts, this is the GOAT of GOAT deals. We always love next gen free resets. Next gen, as I told you earlier, becomes the best straight to funded when they have free resets. It's not a straight to funded, but you can YOLO your eval until you pass, and then it becomes a straight to funded that's half the price of Lucid's straight to funded and easier rules. 40% consistency instead of 20 for cheaper price, which is kind of nice. It's become an instant hit around here, and only when there's the free resets is it like some huge badass sort of account. Other than that, the account natively is fairly mid as far as the tier that it's in, but when it's free reset, it's definitely fun to do. And everyone here does it, so it's kind of a neat thing. Probably next week, as soon as I go live with Lucid, I'm gonna trade with Blue Sky and some next gen. That's probably what I'm gonna do, just to try it out myself. I'm having FOMO with you guys. I know you guys are doing it. I'm having FOMO. But what a weird, crazy day. I'm really convinced that we are probably still bearish in this market. I don't think I'm going to buy for the reversal back up. This might actually be the top that might resist this. Breaking through this yellow area. Yellow is always a really strong resistance. You guys know that here. It's going to be a fight, and I don't think I'm going to bet on it. The indicators are decent-ish, but nothing is showing me signs of big rally ups. If anything, it's still micro trading all morning. You have a similar issue with Apex. Got paid $1,500 on 8 accounts. 12K took 1 month. Now they won't let you buy and won't reply to your tickets. What should you do? You should try Blue Sky. It's the alternative to Apex. It's better in every way. It's better rules. It's that same activation fee model, but it's along the lines of being, so it's like the same price point, but it's very similar to TPT Pro and My Funded Futures Rapid, or the Apex price model. Like we found that with Prop Score, that's like the alternative. All right. For what you should do with Apex right now is you just got to wait it out. And there's really nothing that you can do. Every time I've ever reached out to Apex on behalf of one of our customers, Apex didn't ever do a single thing. Every other firm out there that I've talked to, they've been so happy to be like, yeah, Matt, let's look into it. Apex never once lifted a finger. I was like, hey, my name's Matt Coward. I'm one of the biggest future streamers on the planet. You know, we do millions of dollars a month with all these props out there. I have some customers that have issues. Apex, not once, not one time ever wrote me back when I reached out to them. Never, not once. Not once. They never stepped off their fucking throne to give us any light of day. So if I were to try, it would hit deaf ears. Wait, why are we ignoring the Terry name that showed up twice? Did somebody's name show up twice? This, I don't think you can show up twice on the list. I think it's just a graphical glitch. If you are a green name, oh yeah, that's right. If you were a green name, you get 3 entries. My bad. That's what happens. So if your name is green and you subscribe to the channel, your name shows up 3 times. That's probably what you're seeing. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, if you subbed, you should get 3 entries. That's what it does. Do we know to do MHP MHP reject? Or bet the MHP breaks? What do y'all think? Janek. He said that's why you never win? Oh man, well. Shit. Well, you guys are welcome to sub to the channel if you'd like. I guess, I don't know. Or maybe 50 of you will get subbed to the channel automatically. Whatever, I'll buy y'all some subs. Maybe 50 of you. All right, I'll buy 50 subs for the channel. Now you guys come here every morning, hit the like button, same old, same old. All right, I'll gift you the subs. I'll buy them myself. I love y'all. If you got lucky with that. Some of y'all get lucky with that. All right. If you come to my show, come to Brad's show, come to Neon's show, the last 2 weeks I've been gifting subs. I think I spent $4,000 gifting subs to you, guys. That's been fun. All right. Seriously, it's random. I don't get to pick, so it's random. I can't gift a sub to anybody that I want to. I just gift them out. All right. Okay. Wait, how many of that was? Hold on, wait. How many of that was here? We got one more, right? Asba. Ajit. One more of these. Next gens. The free reset is dope, dude. It's like, it becomes a very moderate, easy to pass, straight to funded that's cheap. A cheap straight to funded at that point. And that's what like I love about Prop Score, because that's what we decided to build this to determine these things. Like, we would have never known that Blue Sky is the 3rd best prop firm currently right now as far as offerings go. Who would have ever thought? I mean, you hear about people talking about, yeah, this firm's good, that firm's good, but you never really look at the numbers until you look at it, which is kind of pretty cool. The activation fee code for Blue Sky launch. Let me check it for you. The score 33 is 33% off all accounts, and score is 50% off of one of your launch accounts, your first one. No reset code, just use, I guess score is probably the only one, but I don't know if it gives you a reset discount anymore. There's a bug and somehow you got more accounts than you paid for. Bro, that's like that Monopoly card, you know, bank error in your favor. I don't know if they're aware of that. I heard somebody last night say the same thing, that there's a bug at the next gen. That sometimes you might get more accounts than you paid for. The honorable thing to do is to let them know. That way they can investigate it. They'll probably let you keep it, but they should probably fix that. If you want to reach out to tech support and be like, hey, I accidentally got gifted another account. And say like, because I found it for you, can you let me keep it? It'd probably be cool. Do you even trade, bro? No, I don't know. I thought about shorting MHP there, but cat active on Nasdaq. I'm just going to chill today. It's pretty nuts market. All right, Robert, Ajit, Aspa, congratulations. You guys all go to the prop score. So you have to have a prop score account to claim your prizes. Everybody make a prop score account, by the way. It is a 1-minute sign up. It's free. We built it, and prop score is going to be going forward how you enter all the giveaways, loyalty points. You'll be able to spend your loyalty points on giveaways. Like, we have all these cool ways we're going to do it. Like, imagine that you have, we're going to build like a spinning wheel thing on the website, right? We'll build our own. And imagine you log into prop score, it's giveaway time, you enter. How many times do you like to enter? Once, 5 times, 10 times, 50 times. Spend your loyalty points on the giveaway entry. Buy as many entries as you want. So maybe we have a lifetime giveaway and you're like, this is time to throw it all in, maybe. Loyalty points, we haven't introduced the loyalty program yet, Josh. What will happen is when we release the loyalty program, from the day you made your account until that point, you'll have to upload all your receipts manually. And then we'll give you credit for it. We haven't launched the loyalty program yet, but you're accruing them in secret. Just make sure you keep records of all your prop purchases. You're the king of peanuts. Hey, bro, that's okay. That's okay. Do you get the points back if you don't win? That's making it like way too complicated. Maybe, but probably not. All right. It's a crazy market. So hard to trade. Yes. Volatile. Yes. Cat active NASDAQ. Yes. It's been chopping up and down 680, 480, 200 points, 200 points, 200 points. A micro probably feels like a mini right now to you guys. And I know that's why when I'm trading micros only, we are kind of in midair analyzing this. All your NASDAQ indicators are still resistant from here. That's the one issue. DD ratio just went bullish. So that's decent enough that this might try to hold. It's just right on the edge though. MHP resilience is negative, which means this is strong resistance. This is weak support. If you want to ask my professional opinion, I think it'll hold, but I have a feeling it's not. So I wouldn't buy here. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty random here. Now this is my normal long every time off of this area. I do this trade every single time. When CAD is active, I can also admit doing that trade. I can chill. Only 700 likes. Oh, I'm disappointed. I know. I know. You got to get what, 800 for the next one? You want more rule flexibility? Who is a good prop firm? So JTH, would you consider yourself a novice, intermediate, or expert trader? I can narrow that down for you based on that answer to that question. If you want rule flexibility, I got 4 firms in mind. But I want to know how advanced you are from your own point of view, and I'll tell you which one's best and why. Rule flexibility, there's 4 answers. Always, but they're varying difficulty. Shit trader. Nice. Those scooter squad points to be like the Marble miles you're saving up for the rocket scooter canoe. Dude, I used to save all my Marble miles when I was 13 years old. The only time in my life I smoked cigarettes, really. Nice to save them all. JTH, yeah, you're gonna, would you say? Any good broker like Amp can open a cheap futures account? Amp is the best one. Amp is $100 deposit. That's why it's the best one. It's the minimum deposit. It's got cheap commissions. Intermediate with options and stocks, but just started learning futures. Okay, so I would say with rule flexibility, Lucid Flex, when you're intermediate, it's probably the best option. The best options for rule flexibility are going to be the 2 we talked about earlier, MyFunded Futures and TPT Pro. These are the best 2. They are harder, slightly harder, but the upside is bigger payout. Okay, that's an up arrow, bigger payout. Below that, you've got TPT. So you've got Lucid Flex. Lucid Flex is very straightforward. 2-day pass, 5-day payout. It's probably one of the fan favorites for intermediate. It's middle of the road difficulty. Cheap cost, medium high payout. And then underneath that, I always tell people Blue Sky is like the next in line. Blue Sky is goated. It's the same account as these guys up here, but it's cheaper for less of a payout. So the payout is less, but it is the cheapest. It's also middle. It's easiest. So you're talking like the major difference between the two is harder for bigger payout, middle for medium payout, easiest for less payout. And so I would say when I tell people intermediate, the best middle ground is Lucid Flex. I tell people if they're like, I'm a beginner trader, I'm just getting started, what should I do? Lucid Flex is very, 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 very straightforward, very flexible, no crazy rules. That's what I'm trading right now. Once you get really, really, really good, you want to evolve to an MFF or TPT. For Blue Sky, it's if you want the easiest, sort of cheapest, easiest path to get there. Because it has the static drawdown, which is the easiest drawdown type once you're in the buffer phase. That's what makes Blue Sky the champ. But I tell you, like, Blue Sky is really good for traders that are really bad. TPT, MFF are really, really good for traders that are really, really good. And traders are like, I'm just figuring it out, but I have some experience. Lucid's the way to go. Would y'all agree with that analysis? What about Top Step? Top Step has had a lot of issues. Trustpilot rankings and Top Step dropped to like 3. They were having a bunch of issues, and Top Step has kind of lost favor with the audience as of the last maybe year. On prop score, I would say Top Step is good. Lucid's better than Top Step, hands down. No comparison. Top Step's not bad, but lately the issues have caused people to kind of turn away from them. Lucid ranks higher than Top Step on prop score. And while Top Step is not bad, Lucid's better. It's easily better for many reasons. If I were to do like a comparison between the two, let me show you. Like Top Step's ranked, let's see. Let's do Lucid Flex. Lucid Flex here. Top Step consistency path combine 50K. Let's do the other one. Standard path. Let me go here. Let's do the no activation fee 50K. Picked the wrong one. And then the standard path 50K. Total all-in cost for your 50Ks across the board, Lucid's going to be cheaper, much cheaper. Right out the door, that's what makes it better, in my opinion. They're all 2-day pass with 50% consistency. They're all no DLL. Top Step more expensive for a bigger payout. Lucid cheaper for a cheaper payout. When they have the discount, super simple here. The thing here with the Top Step combine consistency path rule, it's cheaper, but they add consistency on the end. That's not rule flexibility. Let's get rid of that one, right? The Top Step consistency path here, which is the activation fee model, also adds consistency on funded. Not as good. Let's remove that. So side-by-side comparison, the standard path is similar to the Lucid Flex. And side-by-side, you have basically an easy decision to make. How much payout do you get for dollar you spend? And on the 50K accounts, the scale is much better with Lucid because it's $70 for 2K. This is almost 3 times as much for only 2.5 times as much. So the scores are much less. With all things being equal, what makes Top Step good is if you're a really bad, if you're a really bad trader, it's an activation fee model. That's really good if you fail a lot. But if you don't fail a lot, this is good. All-in cost is slightly higher than their eval price, which is what makes it good. All the scores on Lucid Flex, green and yellow. The drawdown's really small on this one, 5.6. Which I don't think we show right here. But the drawdown is really, really, really low compared to this one. I thought we showed those here. I'll have to add it. But yeah, you see how when you put them side by side, Lucid's better in pretty much every way. So yeah, like people that traded Top Step have completely shifted to Lucid. People that traded Apex have completely shifted to Blue Sky. That's like where the trend is going right now. What's up, baby? What's up, Pickle?
Selling
For which game? Top 32. Where's the sheet? Deep behind the goal? How much is behind the goal?
So here, for $3,200, I was.
How much is behind the goal? Restricted view. For $3,200 for ticket? How many do you need? Like 4? Your parents want to go?
Yeah.
I'd pay $12,000 to sit on the side, even if it's up. You know. Do they all work on Ninja Trader? Yeah, all of those do except for Top Step. One of her friends is selling tickets for the game. Oh, our neighbor. Selling tickets for the game. And here's the goal. The seats are like here and maybe like bottom section right here. Nobody wants to watch a soccer game like this. This is not fun. I'm gonna sit here or here or here. And I'd rather sit here in the nosebleeds than sit down here on the floor. So Yeah, with Top Step you can choose activation fee or no activation fee model. Right, you can choose both. But I showed you earlier with Top Step, the score shows you. The issue with Top Step that makes it score really low is the drawdown's really low. And so I wish we showed it here. I thought we did, but I'll dive into the account and show you the difference. On this standard path, which is the one that doesn't have consistency on funded. The standard path, the eval drawdown is drawdown per price. The amount of drawdown you get for how much you spend is not as good as Lucid Flex. So DPP is like the drawdown you get for total price for the price that you spend to go funded, to pass. So, yeah. And Top Step limits you to trading on Project X. Lucid, you can trade pretty much anywhere. So lately, that's why Lucid got so big. When Top Step started having issues, I can tell you, I know the trends, right? Everyone that was using Top Step when they sort of like shit the bed last year, everyone moved to Lucid, and Lucid Flex is such a similar experience. And that's why they got really popular. And of course, yeah, somebody's mentioning Blue Sky. Blue Sky is the new goat on the scene, at least on our scene. And it's just like your MyFunded Futures and TPT Pro, but it's a small activation fee model, which is really nice. You have like super cheap experience, like $30 for these 50K accounts, and then you get all the scores. Look at that, they're all green across the board. And they split it up into, it looks like it's a two-step, but it's the same as TPT Pro. You have your normal stage, then your funded buffer stage, and then your actual funded stage. So they separate it into two steps where it's MyFunded Futures and TPT. They cram the funded and buffer into one stage. It's the same exact thing though. They just label different. The reason they do this is they let you reset into the buffer. For TPT, if you fail and you want to reset the account, you reset before the buffer once you're funded, and it's like $1,500 for a 150K account. I don't know what it is for 50K, but I think it's maybe $600 to reset to the funded stage before the buffer. Blue Sky, you can reset before the buffer for like $250 for 50K. It's insanely cheap. So it's a smaller payout, but in return, it's a cheaper account. So that's what people love about those guys. And so all the Apex traders have switched to trading Blue Sky. How the mighty have fallen, right? You guys remember a time when Top Step and Top Step and Apex were like the big dogs out there. And now Blue Sky and Lucid are like the new big dogs for those replacement for those two. You got 3 Discord. Oh, you joined the boot camp. You got 3 DMs from Matt. Are all of those imposters? Yeah, all of them are. There's a rule of thumb you guys will notice pretty quickly. Is at number 1 is I'll never DM you ever. Ow, like ever. And I don't even chat in Discord. So I'm not even present in Discord. I never say anything. So have I tried any of the new trading platforms? Not really. Can I explain ICT and SMT trading? It's an app's. There's no such thing as a profitable trading strategy. It is a failed trading strategy. There's only profitable traders, and it wouldn't matter what strategy they used. It's a glorified analysis method that looks at candles and tries to derive patterns, and it doesn't work. 100% does not work. It does not. Take it from me, it doesn't work. Market's unpredictable. When it works, they like to draw a box around what worked and then sell the courses, and when it doesn't work, they like to hide their losses. Smart money concepts and all that stuff. It's not a winning strategy. There's winning traders that use it, but a winning trader could use anything. A 5-star, chef could cook a Michelin level meal with a hammer and a screwdriver. They don't even need a chef's knife, if that makes any sense. They can turn a plastic spoon into a knife and, cutting, I mean, you know what I'm saying? The tool doesn't make the chef. So we talk about the falling knife. Don't stick your hands out. You're about to learn DD man. Today I wouldn't. I would leave today alone. Happy birthday to you. Here's $120 off any Propel plan. Oh, that's kind of nice. Smart money concepts try to look at the candles and try to infer future movement from what is shown to you down the candles. It'll say because the candles are doing this, therefore they're likely to do this, and it's all bogus. Yeah, it works half the time, doesn't work half the time, which means it doesn't work. But it's not because it's a fail. It's because candles just can't predict the future. The stock market has no predictability at all on itself. And the best trading is always done on volume-based pivots. VWAPs, volume profiles, gamma exposure pivots. Finding volume pivots and trading off of pivots is like the new sexy. In order flow, like those two together are the godly techniques now. Any kind of volume pivoting with order flow. Like price action is not forecast future price action. What people did a second ago doesn't imply that other people are going to do something next. It seems silly from like a mathematician's perspective. You would be like, yeah, like how would what traders did 10 minutes ago implies these are different people than these people. How do we know they're going to do something just because someone else did something? It's like there's no herd mentality in the market. Occasionally there will be when an event happens and everyone lines up. For the most part, everything else is random. But pattern seekers try to imply that the market has some kind of like sentience as a whole, like humans as a whole are predictable. And while in some instances they are, when Trump says the war is over, we can predict that everybody's going to buy. But in those instances, you have a reason. What they do with smart money concepts is try to imply that that's the case all the time. But we argue that all the time is independent people doing independently random things, and they're not aligned with some kind of herd mentality. You need some kind of trigger point or thing to like strike everybody into the same alignment, which is usually like a news event or something that's easily seen. But your ICT style traders will try to tell you that every single thing is meaningful. And in reality, it's just glorified curve fitting, where people will show you when it works to convince you to learn more from them, and avoid showing you when it doesn't work, and also avoid showing you their actual historic P&Ls, which are usually really bad. But the traders that do well with ICT, what makes them do well is the good risk management they have. And they could switch that out with anything else and probably still do good. It's not, like I said, it's not the knife that makes the food taste good. It's the chef wielding the knife. And the chef could use a screwdriver and still cut a steak with it, and it'd still get a Michelin star. So it doesn't matter what your gifted traders use. The secret to successful trading certainly lies in your ability to manage positions and risk well. But ICT knows the algorithm, but he doesn't know the risk interval. Can I go over how to trade bull zone, bear zones? Yeah, so I trade liquidity pocket every single time, unless a catalyst is active or I choose to sit out. So today I've chosen to sit out, not just in this environment. If we reclaim here, I'll get back in. But you see how 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times it worked. One time it failed, one time it failed, one time it failed. So even in like a crazy crash scenario, you still had 62.5% of the time it worked, which isn't bad. Greater than 50-50. In a normal scenario, when you're not crashing, you're not cat active, you're gonna have this work roughly 90% of the time. When you have the confluence, and when you don't have, we have the confluence today, but when you don't have the confluence, which we didn't this morning, it seemed to be probably 60%, give or take, which is what it lined up with. It works more than it doesn't, but it's not every single time work. Somebody said, why do you ignore Blue Sky's huge buffer? Is massive compared to 2100? What do you mean? Are you on the 50Ks? No, it's part of it. But with Blue Sky, in the buffer phase, the difference that makes Blue Sky rank up there is that in Blue Sky's buffer phase, it's end of the day drawdown, which is a 1-up to TPT and MyFunded, which are trailing drawdown in the buffer phase. So the difference is on Blue Sky, once you pass your eval, it's end of the day in that buffer phase, which is easier than the other two. The sacrifice is if it's a bigger buffer and it's a slightly less payout, but it's easier to pass, right? So there's the give or take is that. For like traders that are struggling to pass, that's where you want to be. But a trader that's good, that's like trailing doesn't bother me, I can get through it, then TPT and MyFunded, that's where the give or take is, yeah. Why is Blue Sky rated lower? Because the ROI is lower and the payout is lower. Remember with props, everything's a give or take, right? And when you put them side by side, like let's add the 50K here, the 50K here, and the 50K here. They're very similar to each other. Let me show you the major differences. The reason it ranks slightly lower is a couple of things. Number one, the drawdown per price is smaller. Number two is it is MyFunded Futures is an actual 2-day pass, 1-day funded. While you do have the buffer here, you're allowed to get payout by day 3 here. You still have that buffer phase you need to get out of. It's a true 5-day pass, if that makes any, or 5-day to funded sort of thing. So the extra days will make it rank a little bit lower. Another thing is the payout is slightly smaller per dollar you spend. Like all-in cost is 129 for a 2.5K payout. You have 126 for a 10K payout. You have a bigger payout for a dollar you spend. So the ROI is going to be slightly less, and that's why the score is slightly less. With everything else being great, What this is a value version of what these two guys are. These two guys are the hardest because when you get the buffer phase, you're trailing drawdown. This guy, when you get the buffer phase, it's end of the day drawdown. So it's easier, it's cheaper, easier, but cheap. On the eval side, it's cheaper. So failing is very cheap here. Failing here is more expensive, but the reward is better, right? It's all give or take. There's really no better or worse. It's designed for different traders. A trader that's really, really, really good that wants the max payout, you're gonna do these guys. I just did these guys first, and I'm doing this one second. They're all like GOAT level accounts. This one is a cheap account to pass for like a less payout when you do, right? So that's kind of the neat, or sorry, cheap account to fail. When you pass, it's pretty much the same all-in cost, and that's the major difference. So when you're like, you know, which one's better, they're all goated, right? It's just different. You know, as a trader, 3 years from now, you will have traded probably all three of them, gone live with all three of them, you know? But if you're choosing which one you want to start your journey with, it's very simple. TPT and MyFunded are exactly the same. Literally no difference, like minor differences, right? It's hard to choose between the two. I like TPT slightly better. I like to because I like their live program slightly better. And Blue Sky is the cheaper, easier alternative for people on a budget or people that are like less good at trading. Yeah, once you hit the buffer, MyFunded Futures drawdown stops trailing, yeah. So all three of those have buffers. As you're in the buffer, you're trailing on MyFunded, trailing on TPT, end of the day on Blue Sky. So a slightly easier path in the buffer. Think like Matt says, when I first started trading with my knowledge of knowing where volume pivots are, once I started, I used to use volume profiles for volume pivots. I used to just trade where the nodes were and nowhere else, or trade off of VWAP or nowhere else. That's where I really started dealing with volume. And I would just sit out in between when things just didn't fall into it. Where volume would be, I would just sit out, yeah. Which platform can you train next gen on? I think next gen is Rhythmic? Is it Rhythmic on next gen? It's not Ninja, I know that. You can do it on TradingView? It's AMP. Oh, that's right, it's AMP, so you can log in on TradingView then. Yeah, TradingView. Because it's AMP. That's right. Alright, chat. Come to a serious moment in today's stream. Very serious moment. I think I should throw another giveaway. I think I'll take a long on the pocket on second reclaim right here. Like, let me just add a few micros here. Let me do 2. When we pass through it, I'll add 3 more. And then let's bet that we get above yellow line. Why not? I should wait for the reclaim, but I'm getting in a little early on the reclaim. And then I'll stop if we fall below S&P close again one more time. So if we fall down in here, I'll just go ahead and get out. I haven't typed anything yet. No, not TPT. No, not yet. Not yet. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Y'all gotta get the likes up first. 763. Oh no, that's not enough. Oh, that's not enough. Let's cancel the giveaway there. I'm disappointed. 763. After all we've been through together today, chat, after watching this market crash, those are rookie numbers. Let's get those up. Let's get to 900. Ah. Okay. Good, 800. Okay. We get some top one accounts to give away today. Type the word top in chat. Make it easier for y'all instead of typing top one. Just type in top. Top it is. Hold on, I got clear participants. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, my thing's being funky. I'm kind of wearing my unlucky shirt today. Every time I wear my unlucky shirt, markets get crazy. I think y'all have noticed that over the years. This lighter colored shirt. I need to stick to tried and true and just wear black shirts only. Don't count me out. Ah, today's gonna be a fun day, man. We're gonna go watch soccer tonight. Go Micros, go. Go Micros, go. I took a long at the pocket. This has just been like, when it failed and reclaimed, I'm back in. It looks good. I only lost those 2 initial trades on that drop, but everything on the way up has been a pretty good winner. So I got 4 S&P minis. 4 S&P micros at 74.41, which is right here below the pocket. If I get 15 points on that, that'd be kind of nice. The Arby's trade, but it has a yellow line in the middle. That's like the real problem with it, right? So there is resistance here. It's a little jumbled up, and while it was resisting there, it's like not the best. I mean, I'm just scalping through here. And it's just micros, so if it dumps on me, then I'm not too sad. We survived Catalyst level 1, supported surviving Catalyst number 2, and res is still positive the S&P. There's enough rotation here that maybe it's okay. If I can scalp to there, I'll be happy one more time. I'm just demonstrating the trade. But so far, right, in this market crash collapse sort of situation, I've done pretty well. Took my 1 loss here. Did okay on the way back. All right, y'all wick ticklers, you scoundrels, you degens, you ready to go? Top one gave us a bunch of accounts to let you guys try out. We chatted with the founder the other day. Learned a little bit about those guys. Really decent firm. They've got a directive funded, you know, sort of lineup. They have a daily payout sort of lineup. And then they have kind of like a, if you want to know, like similar to like a Tradeify, you have a 3-day payout, right? 3-day pass, 1-day payout. Very decent setup. The daily accounts, you know, I love daily accounts. So for myself, Once they go live with MyFunded, TPT, Blue Sky, these are all same day accounts, same day payout. Same thing here at the Elite Daily. It's a 3-day pass, 1-day payout. Pretty straightforward. There's DLL on it, but no consistency on funded. On the eval side, it's a 3-day pass because 40% consistency. So a little bit on the cheaper side, but slightly harder rules. And the Elite Access is kind of like a Lucid Flex with 1 extra day off of the eval. So it's a 1-day pass, which is really cool. No DLL, no consistency. Some people like to pass the eval really quick and immediately go funded. Then you have essentially 5 trading days to get the payout. DLL kind of like a Lucid Pro, but 5 days like a Lucid Flex, a nice little blend, and it's a activation fee model, which again, what's neat about the activation fee model on this plan is it's cheap to fail. So anytime you're struggling as a trader to pass, I promise you, activation fee model is designed for you. Like, you don't want to spend $200 every time you fail an account. You might want to spend 30 bucks, right? That makes it a little bit easier. So we got 3 of those daily accounts to do. And by the way, I want you guys to know, announcement time. Gotta get serious mode with the glasses on. Announcement time. We have this songwriting contest that we're doing that we do once a year, twice a year if we can, but twice a year we try to. And this year is going to be huge. Song submission channel in the Prop Score Discord. Submit your favorite AI song that you have written for a huge songwriting contest. And we have a lot of songs there. That's why we got to have the contest, because there's so many. And it goes all the way back. And I mean all the way back. Like, let me play something random. So I wrote a song called Tape Run Riot. Let's play it. If you write a song, there's going to be 3 categories. There's going to be giveaway category, so like a giveaway jingle. There's going to be, why does Next Gen only have a 6.6 on prop score? You were going to buy an account. It's the length of time it takes to pass. It's a 7-day. But compare Next Gen to other direct to fundeds, which are all like 5.0s. When Next Gen has free resets, a 6.6 is much better than the 5.0s. When they have free resets, it becomes basically a direct to funded account. And it's the best direct to funded account in the space when they only have a free reset sale. Okay, so categories. Can I add 2 different tabs? One that shows how to pass eval rules, and one tab showing the funded rules? Yeah, it's already there. If you go to the firm page, go to accounts, you can tab through eval 2 and funded to see what they all are, like this.
I've seen us talk to the smoke and the flash, seen brave men fall when I break out crack. I keep my stock with a hurt can't stick.
So, giveaway jingle, comedy song, or non-comedy song. 3 categories. We're gonna give prizes, probably, we're still deciding how we're gonna do it. We're gonna give prizes to probably the top 5 or 10 in each category. Winners in each category will certainly get lifetime and a blessing of prop accounts. Everyone will win prop accounts in the top whatever, but it's a huge event. We do it almost like the World Cup. We have elimination rounds where we'll play like a bunch of songs. There'll be a winner, and we'll take all the winners and we'll do head-to-head brackets. Which one you like better? Move on to the next round. Can you make, yeah, you got to make your own song. That's the thing. And we use them on the stream. We play them on the stream. You get the Wick Tickler, you get the Matt's Back Hurts, you get the Pickle, you get the Show Me Your P&L. All those songs come from the contest. It's really fun. So this is an example. Tape Run Riot. Good song, good song. You're sort of like a disco Motown song. It's starting the very first day of July when we come back. So, or sorry, no, it's starting on the 1st. July the 1st. I thought about doing it on the 6th. Let's do it on the 6th. We're gonna do it on the 6th. when we come back from the holiday. Is Lifetime Rock Scooter available as a prize for contestants? Yeah. That's it. You know, 3 lifetimes we give away. So the first, it's a $4,000 prize. So first place gets a lifetime, and first place gets a bunch of prop accounts. And usually, top 10 will get something. Usually, in each category. Everybody writes music with Suno. So you do something funny, like a meme on the stream, something that you know, something that we do, something that we joked about. There's a Cooked Carrot song. There's a Brad's Hairy Toes song. There's a Matt Threw Out His Back song. There's all kind of everything. There's a Matt's Whoosh fan song. How many? You can enter as many as you want. Okay, so these are for some top 1 elite daily accounts. Like I said, all daily payout accounts to me are goated. We always say My Funded Futures TPT. Then you have the Blue Sky's the cheaper one. Sort of where in the middle of that style of account would be your top 1 and your Tradeify. It's kind of like middle difficulty, but being the activation fee model makes it very affordable for traders that want that daily experience, but don't want to do the pay up front for the daily experience. It's a good alternative, like how Blue Sky is a good alternative because of activation fee. Top 1's in that same category. Moonlight. Woo! Why did I long? I longed in pocket right here. So the idea is we survived the catalyst, and again, I put a small micros long here just to bet that in the pocket, and I normally make that same bet. And inside of here, if you survive this, it's looking better with decent indicators. I'm willing to take a bet inside of here to bet that we make it out there. I don't think it's a good bet though, which is why I'm just doing it in this eval with some micros. But I'm going to stop down here at 25 if I'm wrong. I have just basically, I got 2 and then 2, and then I'll add probably 8 more down here for a total of 12, just to bet that we get up to there. Good song, good song. So these are some good songs people have written. Play a couple more for y'all. Congratulations, Moonlight.
Fell through the dark, but I learned how to fly.
This bear market situation might be worse than we thought. I was still thinking it would try to hold this week and sell off next week, but it's getting out ahead of time.
I've been low where the silence get loud. Head full of storms, standing lost in the crowd. Had days I was stuck, Had nights full of weight, still I kept one hand holding on to my faith. Life don't stop when your soul feel warm. Some get shattered, some get reborn. Rain on the glass, pain in the chest. Still got breath, so I'm not done yet. I done walked through fire, still carry light. Learned every wound don't mean you lose the
Zoe.
sometimes the fall teach more than
Whee! Hooray!
where the stars begin. And when it all caves in, when the sky goes dim, I remember who I am. I remember where I've been. Still we rise, still we move. Through the wake, through the bruise. Through the night, through the hate. We don't fall, we don't break. Still we rise, still we breathe. With the dirt still on our feet. If the road gets cold and wide, through it all, still we ride. Every scar got a story to tell. Every hard road walked me out of myself. Used to ask why the pain came near. Now I know some truth only grows right here. Pressure made diamonds, pain made death. Lost our value, grief taught breath. Time taught patience, wounds taught grace. Now I see strength when I look at my face. No, I ain't perfect, I'm patched with prayer. Built for the nights when nobody care. But the dawn still comes, yeah, the dawn still breaks. And the soul gets shaped by the risks it takes. When the wind gets rough, when I've had enough, there's a
Good stuff. Trey's went off. Jamie. Or Jaime Pina.
Still we rise, still we move. Through the way, through the bruise. Through the night, through the hate. We don't fall, we don't break. Still we rise, still we breathe. With the dirt still on our feet. If the road gets cold and wide, through it all.
Oh, Jaime not here. Ooh, there's my target. There it is. Got it. Got it. Locked it in. Had that one loss at the beginning. I've had 4 wins since then. Very good.
Heard my name, not from the noise, not from the shame, but from the deep where the soul gets dry. That's where the weak parts learn to survive. Out in the dark, I found my flame. Nothing I lost could take that away. If I got breath, and I got time, and if I got time, and I can still rise. Still we rise, still we move. Through the way, through the bruise. Through the night, through the hate. We don't fall, we don't break. Still we rise, still we breathe. With the dirt still on our feet. When the whole world tests our stride. Through it all, still we rise. Fell through the dark, but I learned how to fly. Cold in the night, still a spark in my eye. World got heavy, I was bent, not broke. Now I move through the pressure with a heart full of hope.
Yeah, you guys are gonna love these daily accounts. Anybody that's never traded a same day daily account, y'all are gonna love them. They're just so, once you go fund it, I mean, it's just so great. It's much more, I would say, straightforward. It's kind of fun. Like, I would say in general, it's really fun to, like, hey, I'm already funded. Very nice. And I kind of like, hey, bang, I'm gonna do it that far away. Do you see this? Do y'all see what I have to deal with? Listen, watch. Sit. Good boy. He's so bad. That's a good song. All right, so our song submission channel, build that up so y'all can participate in the giveaway and the event. It's a month-long event. We should towards the end of the stream, like when we're just chilling. We'll do song comparisons and stuff. The last one didn't claim. Zoe, Moonlight. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Oops. Yeah, you're right. I was distracted by the pickle. Always the pickle. Okay. Sorry. He's like Image. Always doing what he wants. Exactly. No matter what's going on. I mean, you were on a call. That's why you didn't respond. Oh, bro. I'm so sorry, dude. It happens, man. With JTH, what's up? So next gen, the reset code is reset. Is Rock Scooter ready to go on Ninja? Yeah, so you have to download the new version of Ninja, the new version of the script. So we released a new Ninja script last night on our website that has the updated code. It should be working now. Oh, where's the special guest? Oh, my bad. I forgot to delete that. No special guests today. That was the other day. The password is password. Ah, Brandon. It does indeed work. Oh, so the new script is good. I honestly told you guys to check it out for me. So the new script is perfect. The reference is good. Brandon W74. All right, now it's Brandon. Brandon, my man. All right, gotcha.
Different cities, different land, same candles, same demand. From the moon to the trading floor, rocket scooter evermore.
Let's go, Brandon. Ah, those were the days. Good old days. An American joke, if there ever was one. Is there activation fee for Blue Sky Propel? You can't find it anywhere. You can find it on PropScore. PropScore shall give you that answer. So you said next gen? Wait, no, I'm sorry, not next gen. Blue Sky. You said the Propel, right? Let's go to the Blue Sky. Yeah. Then here. Then accounts. And then you can see that the Propel has no activation fee. It's waived with our coupon. It looks like that's what that says. So with the coupon, the activation fee is free. No, I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry. There's no activation fee. Forget what I said. Don't listen to what I said. I read that wrong. There's no activation fee. There's a discount with our coupon. No activation fee. Pass one, get one discount on Rapids is Friday for the Pogos for My Fun and Futures Rapids. It's pass one, get one. The goated count of goated accounts. Pass one, get one. You sold your plasma last night to make money trading. Are you a degen? I don't know. You're only degen if you blew it up today, though. And you're selling plasma again. Then I would say that you're a degen, and I would expect no less from you. JTH, you're trying to do next gen. They haven't emailed you. It's like you're trying to give them your money. Hey, give it a minute. It should come pretty quick. You saw a Brandon bumper sticker the other day. That's the funny thing with political bumper stickers, man. You'll see people put them on and they'll stay there forever. You still got people with like Ronald Reagan bumper stickers and stuff. Bush and Gore, you know what I mean? Like, what I believe about companies that offer live options flow and real-time gamma exposure. I remember you said this kind of data is not available. There's no real-time gamma exposure because open interest is not a real-time. It's not known in real time. The options are reported at the end of the day once a day. So when people offer real-time options, gamma exposure, it's a scam. There's no real-time anything. You have real-time order flow, but you'll never know if that purchase of an option is buying to create or buying to cover, which is a transfer. So you don't know if the OI went up, went down, stayed the same. You'll never know until the exchange Opera knows that data in real time and publishes it in real time, which they don't. But order flow is decent, but there's no real-time gamma exposure. They're only altering the gamma based on the fixed OI, which is marketed poorly as real-time gamma exposure. Here's an example. If you take the OI of your whole options, you have your strikes here, and at each strike you have your OI per date. Let's say that this is one date, one expiration, and you put your OIs the whole way down. And then you take your OI and multiply it by your gamma, which is in real time. Gamma will update in real time. So OI times gamma will give you gamma exposure in real time, but it's based on the open interest from last night. You need both of those to change to get real-time gamma exposure. This is just real-time gamma multiplied by fixed OI, and it's marketed as real-time gamma exposure, which is a lie, but they do it. I tell y'all straight up, you know, we base all of our information on the fixed OI and the fixed gamma exposure at the market open, and that's it. But we have the dealer OI that we use, and then you don't know, you're in the dark for the rest of the day. I wrote a real-time OI estimation model, but at best it's an estimation. Try to guess if the OI is going up or down based on the order flow, but it's only a guess. You can't know, and Wall Street doesn't even know, and the exchange itself doesn't even know. Yeah. Is there a trial for the Ninja Trader indicator? No, you just have to buy it from us. And if you buy it from us, you can get the Ninja Trader access. So we basically made it to where if you bought the tools, you can use it anywhere for free. So we'll give you a Ninja script or TradingView script when that's done. And so you can load it up in any one of the platforms you want to, or our own. So if you already subscribe to the platform, then you can get it. If you want it, go buy it, and then it'll work everywhere you go. Wait, you bought your second next gen to use the same password as your past account? It says pass no good. I don't know what you mean by password and past account. You have to ask me that question again. Activation fee for next gen? You can always go to Score Guys to answer those questions. You don't gotta wait for me to answer it. Go to Score. Go to the firm. Go to accounts. You can look over here. There's activation fee on the eval. There's not activation fee on the instant funded. The prop score is a great resource. That's why we built it for y'all. Am I still in a trade? Oh, up here. What?
Okay. All right.
No, I don't need it.
Wait, bend over.
Why?
Bend over.
I don't. That's not the kind.
I said bend over.
That's not the kind of doctor I need.
Bend over.
I didn't say prostate.
I said bend over.
Oh, my back. I can't. My back is hurting.
Yeah, bend over.
What do you have in your hands over there? That went. You're gonna make yourself lightheaded. That went different. That went so different than I thought it would.
What? I'm warming up your back.
She's coming over saying
I'm the
bend
heat
over,
pack.
and I'm like, what? I don't. You gonna put a glove on first?
What did you think I was gonna do? I'm being a heat pack.
Thank you. That certainly helped. Thank you so much. But to prevent you from going lightheaded and passing out, could you grab me the electric heat pack on your way down if you go
Or
down?
it could be a jetpack. Right?
Do I have one?
What are you doing?
Blocking the incoming wind.
What? No, I said I could be a jetpack.
Go for it.
Okay, yes, get forward.
I gotta scoot forward? Okay. Wait, I am scoot forward.
Okay, I'm your heat.
Hello, chat. Hold on. I gotta. Something feels different about my chair today. I don't understand what feels different. Something feels different.
Back up.
Kind of, actually.
I'm basically strapped to him right now.
You said jetpack, so I
Yeah,
thought you were.
I'm being a jetpack.
Well, I thought you were gonna go.
No, I'm being a jetpack. Get it?
Oh, yeah.
3, 2, 1.
No, a jetpack is like this. There's handles. I gotta hold on to the handle.
Okay, well here's my hand. Ready?
Woo! Look how high up we are! Ooh, I'm getting dizzy. That's funny. Ah! Oh yeah, that's what I needed. Stretch. Dude, I worked out so hard last night. Alright, guys.
Hands behind your back, I'll trade for you.
Okay, go for it.
Why don't you talk? Will be the...
Alright, guys, so we do have some top 1 funded accounts to give away really quick. Don't mind me and my little piano playing T-Rex hands because honestly, I have this problem. See, I'm trying to look at your fingernails. What do you guys think of my fingernails, guys? Do they look nice? Show them right here. Very, very, very lovely. I have really been putting a lot of effort into making sure over the years I do really well with my fingernails. Very nice. But I've been thinking about, I have a really, really, really serious thing I've been thinking about. I scratch my head and put my hand under my chin whenever I'm thinking. So I've been thinking lately that we should be doing like a top 1 giveaway. What do y'all think? Top 1 giveaway, another one. We do have about 30 minutes left on the show. We're not going to give away one, not just one account, not just 2 accounts, but 3 accounts. And I mean it. When I mean 3 accounts, I mean 3 accounts, guys. We're going to celebrate like crazy in the winners. Now get those likes up to 900 up. Get them up. Up to 900. Get them all the way. And then 900 will spin the wheel. We'll spin it. We'll spin it faster. There you go. All right. That's pretty good. Dude, that's what I need, man. I need like a Thai massage where they like do that. Stretch my back out. All right. We'll continue the festivities. This is for a top 1 instant funded. The Ignite plan. As far as instant funded, it's a pretty good plan. That feels really nice. The Ignite Instant and Ignite Sim funded. The Sim funded has a slightly better score. It's a 5-day to payout. It has DLL. It has consistency. And we're giving away 4 of these guys right now. 3 of these guys right now. Thank you. Instant fundeds are pretty good for one reason. Of all the different prop firms out there, there's a certain type of trader that will really thrive in instant funded. And it's like psychologically better for some people that can't trade all the time. See, playing this eval game and going funded is one thing, but it requires you to have the time to commit to trading the markets every day. With instant funded, you can kind of go at your own pace and you don't have as much pressure or time pressure to pass the accounts. And, you know, you just want to pay your money and then get your payout, right? Not have to pass and fail and pass and fail and deal with the frustration of bouncing back and forth. Like you're a working adult that has a job, you know, you want to be very picky, make a trade every couple of days when it lines up. Instant funded is kind of the way to go. It's a slower path. but you're avoiding the eval game. And that's really the upside potential of an instant funded. If you're like a full-time day trader and you're there trading all day, every day, you're going to be better off not with instant funded because you have the time to commit. You can blow up an eval later in the day, buy another one, keep going. Some people are like, man, I can only trade for an hour a day. I got to make it count. Straight to funded is your way to go. That's really what it's designed for. Certain type of trader. I went live with Tradeify in their direct to funded program. It actually was really good. I have no complaints. It's not the easiest path. It's certainly a slower path. But for somebody, I was just doing it because last year it was the hot account to try. Yeah. Thanks, doll. Yeah. For what? I thought we were going to the watch party. It's permission they have TVs there, I don't think. Do they? Where are the TVs at? I thought that was a whiskey bar. What's I trying to do real quick? I'm trying to do something. Oh no, I'm trying to think of something real quick. Do I have anything I gotta do this morning? It's funny how people can't really even see you on the stream.
Oh,
you're like hidden.
Why do you look like that? Wait, with a lizard. Wait, 2, 3, 2, 1, and a 2. Wait, do normal face. Wait, 3, 2, 1.
I can't even see myself. Does it look funny? Okay, do it. Because I can't see the thing.
3, 2, 1.
like what is the one from Jurassic Park? I hope it looked funny for you guys because my eyes I wasn't able to see. So if y'all had a good time with that, I'm glad you had a good time with it. I didn't get to experience it though. Jesus Christ! What the hell, Theo? Theo.
I'm gonna be on my.
We're serious traders here, guys. Promise. Serious. We're serious traders. What other animals do you know?
No. Just the ears normal, but that was like the most creative I've ever been.
That was pretty good.
3, 2, 1, go.
What was it? There's like another thing that, you know, cobras, they're kind of the same thing, but they're like this. Cobras have this, right?
Oh.
I'm a snake. You remember that? You remember that meme? All right, Theo, that's it. I'm a snake. That was a funny one. I think that was Tosh.0 from back in the day. I remember that. All right, giveaway. All right, you guys. Oh shoot, I didn't do ETFs yesterday or today. I got some more of those to give away too. Cool. All right, you guys, y'all win the instant sim funded. Millionaire Minds type in snake. That's funny. And Theo, congratulations. All you guys, make your prop score accounts. Go to propscore.co, make your account. Go to the prop score Discord. What did I do? I messed something up. There we go. Wait. Oh, we're good. And then go to the Claim Your Prize channel. I got my funded TV today, don't I? It's really nice on Wednesdays because they don't have the show on Wednesdays, so I get Wednesdays afternoons like an hour early. Oh, I know what I was trying to do. I got an account. I gotta go to the bank today. One? Maybe? It's really quick. 130. 130. Okay. All right. Do you mind grabbing me that wrap pack thing?
Really don't think
Are you a good? Thanks. You're a great. Are you like? Am I? All right, guys. I decided to become a stripper, and I've been practicing my nipple tassels routine. That actually tickles. All right, I'm gonna stretch. All right, that's it for now. We got one more giveaway to do before we get out of here later. Oh my. Boy, man, I've been working out like super hard. I'm trying to look really good when we open our fitness studios. We're opening a chain of fitness studios here in Houston. So I gotta like get in the like tip top, super top shape. What's the shiny stuff on Iduck's cheekbones? Stardust. I don't know. I think it's like I think it's her placenta thing that she does. I think it's made out of whale sperm or something. Would account for a total newbie and funded accounts? Lucid Flex. Did you already do the free subscription giveaways? Free subscription giveaways. Do we have any of those today? I don't think. How long after you pass do you get the funded account? Usually the same day. I don't know if next gen's the end of the day activation. Somebody here might be able to tell you guys. Buff Matt co-word. Look at this. I got dude, I got like almost 15 years of yoga, dude. I got triceps for days from all my yogiing. A lot of people don't believe I'm actually pretty strong. Force strength. I'm practicing yogi. I got tricep. What thing? Oh, I mean, I got like 20 minutes before I have to go to the thing and do the thing.
Only need a 5. I need a 5.
I just need a 5. Got the gun show. I know. Like I feel like YouTube is gonna demonetize my channel if I keep showing guns. Not allowed. So it looks like we keep pressing through this liquidity pocket. It's been such a solid pivot, I think. But today's just as crazy as it's been. I'm kind of glad to get out with what I got out with. These 2 losses at the beginning of the day was just unfortunate. But hey, you know, sometimes that shit happens. You crash out. You just don't want to lose everything, right? It's very important not to... Oh, thank you.
Where did I go?
Let me see. Hold on. There you go. This way. Here. Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, yeah, it'll work. Oh, can you put the cord on the other side? Thank you. Excellent. Oh, this thing is nice. This heat pack. Woo. Yeah. Why don't I want to go at 3? Yeah, I want to go at 3. I don't care. I still want to go. You might have to wheel me in a wheelchair, though. I'm sore. Sure. Guns for buns. I like it. For next gen, instant reset, instant pass, instant activation. Oh, nice. Thank you. Why don't the pivots give support update with the ratio? It does. It does right here. As soon as this updates, these will update on the next tick. They update our indicators update every 2 seconds. So every 2 seconds, you'll see an update. How did we meet? We met on Grindr for the most part. Yeah. I was looking for meetups and truck stop bathrooms, and turned out she now, but he was there. No, I'm just kidding. We met on Hinge. Normal 2024 way to meet people, I guess. 2020, we met in December of 2023. Maybe like 2 weeks before Christmas. Week before, yeah, somewhere in there.
Every time
Yeah.
I broke my rules. Every time I knew better. And didn't do better.
And when I messaged her, like honestly, it was funny. I was like going through, you know, dating app stuff, right? And I got on and I'm looking and I'm like, I see her and I was like, oh, she's cool. I want to say something. And I comb my hair, you know, like spray some cologne on, and I go in there and I think of the most romantic, memorable, kick-ass thing I could think of saying to somebody. And literally, guys, I have so much alpha, and it's incredible how I even came up with this. You wanna know what I said? Hey, how's it going? That's all. That's all I said. And then she didn't write me back for like months. Like 2 months went by. Literally nothing. And I normally put in high effort responses, okay? I'm never still like, hey, what's up? Or whatever. I'm never like that. I'm pretty thoughtful, but that time I wasn't. She didn't write me back for like 2 months. Like 2 months go by. Literally 2 months go by and nothing. And then all of a sudden I get this like text dump, paragraphs long. I'm talking like you got to scroll to read it. It was long, out of nowhere. Now, normally that's pretty crazy, right? Normally you would see that, you'd be like, hey, what's up? And the next day it's like, you'd be like, oh, okay, hold on. But enough time had passed where it was acceptable. So it kind of balanced out. She ghosted me for 2 months and then had to play too much of catch up. Because then it was like, just every single one of my pictures or whatever, it was like this. And then she commented on everything. And then I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. All right. Not crazy. In a normal sense, that would be very crazy. I probably would avoid. And then we chatted for a couple weeks, talked for a couple weeks. And then she ghosted me again for like 2 weeks. Disappeared. Literally disappeared. And then it was like a fire hose, and then it stopped again. And I was like, and then we ended up meeting up. This girl's crazy, and so am I, because I invited her to my house on the first date so that we can go to dinner. She literally is like, sure, I'll come over to your house, stranger. And in hindsight, we did this entire process backwards and wrong. We did everything wrong. Don't go to people's house on the first date. You shouldn't. That's a bad idea. And don't invite people over. That doesn't send a good signal either. But it was more like, just meet me at my place. I'll drive us there. Because she actually lived about 45 minutes away. Yeah, in the suburbs. So she's like, and also she comes from like a kind of traditional Vietnamese household where, you know, she's not really supposed to be dating, but she's supposed to be getting married. It's the weird tradition. It's, if you have Vietnamese parents, you understand that. If especially you're a girl, you're not supposed to be dating anybody, but you need to be married right now. You know what I mean? You still have to kind of like hide who you're dating for a while. She kind of had to hide it, sneak away, meet me there, and then we drove to the restaurant, right? And that's pretty cool. And then she moved in the next day. No, I'm just kidding. The steps to join the giveaway? Very simple. We got one to do right now. Type in the word gun show. We got some ETF giveaways. Here's how you do it. You just type in the word gun show. That's it. Look, guys, look. Now again, they did. I heard a crack. What was it cracking? You just type in the keyword, then we spin the wheel and your name will draw. If you're green text by your name, then you get 3 entries into the wheel spinny thing.
We don't chase. We wait.
We got 2 ETF 10K accounts to give away. Oh, okay. So today, guys, when Neon comes on, he's going to make a whole different stream rather than join on this one. So I want you guys to join Neon's stream for a minute and then stay there. So we'll have a different link than this one. So you'll have to leave this one, go to the new one. All right. I hate market crash trading days like this. Like my least favorite. Okay. Oh, we had international night. We watched, so last night we watched, did I tell you guys I made $1,000 betting on South Africa? Very nice. I thought they would beat Korea. I did. I had a good feeling. And we had, so last night they brought balut over. So balut is like the, I don't know, fermented duck embryo egg. Is it fermented or no? It's boiled duck egg with the duck inside of it. And you eat the whole thing. Well, they eat the whole thing. I'm a big wuss when it comes to stuff like that. But so they brought over Italian food for me. So we had pizza, pasta, balut, boiled crabs. And we watched Mexico play Czech Republic in soccer. It's like the most international moment of my life. We couldn't really decide, so we represented all nations at once with a Vietnamese family. So it was kind of a mix of all this good stuff. How was the balut? Was it good? So we had Italian seafood, which I guess is everybody. We're cheering for Mexico. We're eating Italian food. We're eating Vietnamese food. All right, I'm gonna spin the wheel, guys, for gun show. We pretty much had a worldly night. This is about as worldly as you get. We drank wine from Italy. It was like a little bit of everything. Let's go to FanFest at 3. That'll be fun. Let's go. Actually, let's go before 3. Let's go to the bank, and then we'll go straight from there. So with Lucid, so the max payout. So if you go to the website, so Cliff Daniel, type something in chat. If you go to the website, especially on ours, it'll tell you what the payout is. With Lucid Flex, you can take that max payout every 5 days. That's it. With Lucid Flex, you need to make a minimum every day. And then after day 5, you just take out up to the max. That's it. And can you micro scalp? I think with Lucid, I don't know the actual rule with Lucid, but I think you can a little bit. Most of the firms, it's pretty okay if you do it slightly, and they usually will ban you or block you if you do it a lot. Now, I don't know specifically. Each firm, you're gonna have to go in there and look. Go to prop scores, see if we tell you. We're not done putting all these little features in there. Maybe it says it, maybe it doesn't. I don't think it does, but maybe double check in the firm site. On the firm page if it tells you. If not, you go to the props site and you go ask them, or go look on their FAQ or ask their customer service. What I think of Top Step is decent, but I kind of went through today to talk about how Lucid is better than Top Step. I think like Top Step had a bunch of issues, and then they limit you to Project X, so it's not as good. And side by side, the Top Step straight path, the original one, side by side with Lucid ranks better in every category. So Lucid Flex is better than Top Step. What's up? Payout per dollar. Top Step, you can get a slightly bigger payout, but it's much more expensive. What? Ecuador or Germany? Germany. Man. I would bet on Germany in that game. Guys, Ecuador or Germany? You pick. Carlos Mendez. What's the next gen profit split? Go to the website and look. I'm spinning the wheels, so I can't load it up. Germany, huh? Yeah, Germany. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So in 5 minutes, I gotta go. Neon will be here. Go to his own.
Stay composed, miss moves, come and go, 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 FOMO. I don't chase it, I control it. I don't need it, I grow it.
All right, guys, we are running out of time. I gotta go. Neon will be here. So what I'm gonna do today is end this stream. And Neon's gonna start a brand new stream. So we'll see y'all later. I love you to death. And go ahead and join over there. And I'll see y'all in a little bit. I'm gonna go to My Funded TV for an hour. Then I'm out for the day to go watch some soccer. Thanks for tuning in, friends. As always, it's a pleasure. Market crash day, but you know, what you learn from that is I take my loss. I don't get crazy. I stand aside. Market fell like 600 more points underneath me. I didn't bag hold through it. I traded to stop, took out, walked away, lived to trade another day. This is the worst 1 hour candle we've had in a year in the NASDAQ, and I only took moderate stops on 2 accounts. That's the brilliance of trading the style that I do. I don't ever put all my risk in one basket. I never trade bigger than I need to. And I know when to pull the plug. It's always really smart to do that. We'll see y'all later, guys.